Welcome everybody to the Chill Out Zone. It is I, Fervent Heat, sitting in the nest, waiting for y'all to get in here. I see you, Deb. Good to see you, darling. Hope you had a great day out there today, tonight, whatever it is for you. And if you're out there watching, just setting, Rick Love, one love to you and yours. Hope everybody had a great day today. I know I did. Beautiful out, not hot, not cold, just right. Great time to be outside, playing, laughing with the kids, or doing some boots on the ground. Ah, brother, there you are.
I'm here, mate. Don't you worry. I've just been doing some tinkering in the background, as you know.
I thought I heard something clanking around.
I thought you had your mic open at one point. I just heard a mighty hiss. I thought, oh, please. Welcome and greetings to the Chill Out Zone. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And one love, Brick love, friends, family, and foes. I hope you had a great day. You was just alluding to your great day, so tell us about it.
Oh, it was perfect. Got to sleep in a little bit. Took a nice walk today. Beautiful weather. Relaxed, just chilled out, did some research, and landed here in the nest, ready to go.
Best way, my friend, on your days off, to be able to have that peace and quiet and be able to relax is a wonderful thing. You sound like you're well chilled out, and much like myself, I've had a relaxing day to a degree.
Very good.
New video gone up. New video went up. Eagle Eye Vision went up today. Please check it out.
Yes.
Spartan Red channel. Check it out. And as I like to say at the start of our shows, remember, all life matters, and you cannot live in fear.
No.
Remember that. It's very important.
Yes.
Very important, of course. Big shout out to all meltologists, everybody in the Red Brick University, ads and mods and members. Hope you're okay. I hope you've all also had a wonderful day. And it's important to, make sure you have a positive day. Even if you're having a bad day, try and make it into a positive day.
Yeah.
You never know, tomorrow might be better. Never be defeatist. It's the wrong attitude. You always got to be on the up. Big shout out to Deborah, of course, the wife. She's slaving today. She's got to pay the mortgage today, so otherwise we'd be homeless. So Devs is out working her butt off. So big love to you, sweetie. Also, a big shout out to all the other meltologists out there researching. Links in the description box. We ain't shouting out anybody's names. The usual suspects are there in the description box. Check them out.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to check out Spartan's back catalogue, the link for Odyssey is there as well. And also, if you want to get on the show or you want to contact us and show about anything, his email and Instagram is there also.
Yes. Or if you want to go out, and if you're out there in the page and stuff, and you got a chance, you want to get on live, get a hold of Deb or I as well. Red Brick Chick, Fervent Heat, and we can get you up in here, get it going on. And we've got streams coming up here soon that we're planning. We're taking things slow and getting things right before we bring them up in the nest. And when we do, we're going to lay them out brilliantly and just improve the quality of the streams and the information put out too. Meltology is more than just looking at pics of evidence. It's breaking them down, understanding them, trying to figure out the forces that created this melted realm. And that's
exactly. It's not just about. Sorry, Dino. It's not just about buildings. There is all various types of damage here that needs to be looked at and collated, and the evidence brought in so that everybody can understand it a little bit more clearer.
Yes.
But as Fervent was saying, we have got up and coming streams coming. A variety of different people are going to be coming in, and we are trying to expand our knowledge, our understanding of what went on here, the reasons behind it, who profited by it, and why it's still continuing to this day.
Right.
So it's very, very important streams that are going to be coming up in the near future, and I'm quite looking forward to those.
Oh, me too.
Looking forward to that. And because we're not streaming every night, we can prepare everything how we just in the right way.
Yes.
Maximum exposure.
Well, that's what it's about, taking advantage of the time that we have and giving you the best that we got, And we've been doing that for a long time, but
for a year, for a long time. Do it for a long time. Because contrary to what most people think, there ain't no mental midgets here.
No.
That still makes me laugh, Dave. Oh man, but yeah, it's great to be back in the nest after a few days off. Me, it's never a day off because I'm always researching. It's much like Dino, it's work.
Yes,
it's not a hobby. We invest a lot of time and effort into it, and we hope it's reflected in the evidence that we show and the quality of the stream that we bring.
Yes.
With not streaming so much now, we get that time to do everything for pleasure now.
Yeah.
Which is very important if you're enjoying what you're doing. It tends to make the hours sat in front of the laptop fly by, and the streams tend to be the same. Before you know it, it's 2-3 hours long, and we haven't even shown half our evidence. It's crazy.
Right? It's like, oh wow,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're old boys now. We don't want to stream for 6 hours, unless we have to. Unless it's one of them streams where it's earth-shattering evidence that we have to bring. Then we will do a longer stream. But we just want to chill and and enjoy the experience of being in the nest and enjoy the Eagle Eye crew. And just, we just want to spread the love and the knowledge. It's simple as that. Inspire the next generation of meltologists.
Yeah.
People are coming in that you probably ain't never heard of before, but it's going to be very interesting and very exciting when these streams start to come out. And there will be specials as well. Not sort of one-off specials, but a series of specials along the same theme, expanding the meltology theory.
Yes.
And, we're very excited about what we found out.
Yes.
And we hope it reflects in the excitement within the community, because we're bringing forth slightly different ideas from the rest.
Yeah.
And it just seems to me that where the chill out zone goes, other people follow. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's all about meltology, and many different people bring many different evidence their own way. We do it ours, and been doing it for a while. Laughing Eagle Spartan's been doing it for quite a while, and he's always said it's about the evidence, and when you get into the evidence, it's about the details of the evidence, and that's what we do. That's where we separate ourselves from most.
Because we want to break it down, and we break it down. We can break it down in a scientific way, which is all well and good for meltologists who know the terminology behind what we're saying, the words we're using in descriptive terms.
Yeah. But
we also want to break it down in a way where the smallest to the biggest can understand it, and that's very important, because not everybody wants to know about the scientific terms. They want it in layman's terms. You know what I mean? In terms that they can understand easily without scratching the head too much. So we want to try and we're always going to go our own way, and our way may not be someone else's way, but it'll be our way, and we'll stick true. We'll stick to it to the way we've been doing things when it comes to evidence and presenting the evidence. We won't be changing that, but what we talk about will change, because as we say, there's many different roads to Mecca. Right?
Yeah.
There's many roads to Mecca, and we just want to travel on a different one for a little while. It's good, and it's healthy, because nobody knows everything, I'm afraid.
Right.
Nobody knows everything. We have to learn it together.
That's
very
right.
simple.
Hey, very dog. Simple. Nice to see you, Mason Melt. Your club, brother.
Yeah. How you doing, brother? How you doing? There's 10 of you in there, 11 of you in the house. Make yourself known. Get your comments in. Come on, what's going on? Stop being so slow.
Don't be shy. Come on up in here.
Where are you? They're not shy. They're just sitting back. Sitting back. Don't sit back. Make yourself known. Very good. Anyway, start the show as we always do, with memes of the day. It's our way of lightening the mood, because it's a heavy subject. When you look at the evidence, it's all damaged. Only those that are brainwashed, and we'll call what we're going to show you beautiful. It's not water's warm. And it can depress you. So this is why we have memes of the day. Bring your frequency up, bring the vibration up. Love and laughter are the highest vibrations out there, and we're supplying the love, and we're supplying the laughter.
Yes.
So we like to start the show that way. Anyhow, as you know, no memes. Dean's waiting for this.
No
meme. Well, you know what? I like to do this ad lib. You know what I mean? I do. You know me. I just off the cuff. So no memes were hacked. No memes were jacked, and no memes were smacked. In the making of memes of the day.
Short and quick. Nice.
But good enough. Good enough. You know what I mean? If I said to you, get 3 words to make them to rhyme, you'd be struggling. Wouldn't you? If I said right now, get 3 words to make them rhyme, you'd be struggling, Dino. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. I have to think.
You'd have to think for a minute, But No, me. I've done that one. And as we say, any likeness to any persons alive, dead, or fictitious is coincidental, and as humour is subjective, we don't really care. If you are upset by a meme, please don't get butthurt and make comments. Just wait for the next one. It should probably be to your taste. But they're all to my taste, and as you know, I think everything's funny.
Yeah,
I do think even when I'm not feeling well, and I'm not feeling well 100%. But what's the fuck? Fucking changing shit up on us on the. Anyway, I'm ready. Right, just get the infinity box up and away we will go.
All right.
Where is it? Where is the infinity? Oh, there it is. I'm thinking, where is my infinity box? It should be up now.
Yeah, wheels. There you go. Bam. Infinity's up.
Yeah. Beautiful, because it was up on my laptop, but not my phone. It just flicks up on my phone. And I like to have it up on my phone just to keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's get rolling. Let's get cracking, peoples. Let's get rolling, Mr. and Mrs. Melthead. Here we go. Tell me when you can see this, Dino.
You're up.
Here we go. Memes of the day. Memes of the day. Remember, we ain't been on for a couple of days, so. And as I always say, no doubt Mel is going to be late for the memes again.
Oh yeah.
Of course, she 10 minutes after I finish, you pop in, you watch. Anyway, here we go. Me. I told her she must be chasing Debs about, but Debs is at work today. Me falling out of a tree as a kid. 'Tis but a scratch. Me after sleeping in a weird position as an adult. My body is broken.
Boy, it feels.
And if you don't know, this is Monty Python up here, and this is Lord of the Rings up at the bottom. But that's exactly what it's like. You know, you lay there for a couple of minutes and you can't move. Your legs are in disarray. Your feet are hurting. I'm getting old. I can't stand it. Home Depot. It'll cost an additional $150 for delivery. Dads. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Good thing you don't drive. This is definitely America, because it's not where the steering wheel is where these got these big planks of wood. So that you are driving on the wrong side of the road, guys.
Yeah.
Introverts preparing to ask the waitress for extra ketchup. Rocky, Adrian, pass the ketchup.
Yeah.
Dads, when someone uses their driveway to turn around, I don't trust it. What is that? What has he got on his lap there? What the hell is going on there?
What is that?
He needs a shave. He needs to get manscaped. When you pass someone to see if they look as stupid as they drive.
Yeah.
I've had that look many a time, mate. Many a time. Tips to enjoy pumpkin beer. Number 1, pour it down the drain.
Melanie's in. Yay, made it for the memes finally.
Oh, see, she had to go and prove me wrong, didn't she? How do, Mel? Greetings, blessings, one love, great love. Glad you're in the nest.
We got Oxat VXCX from Brazil. Rick, love to you. Welcome to the nest. Welcome to the Chill Out Zone.
Melanie says that's called a merkin. Here we go. Me following the Uber's Eats driver. Mr. Barron's was my McDonald's. Done it many a time. When you step outside and get a whiff, the first whiff of spooky weather. Michael Voorhees is a case. When she takes a picture of everything on the date except you. I think that you're not going to get a second date if she's doing that, mate. No. You're definitely not. The equation to happiness.
Yes.
Oh, Albert, you got it right. MC squared don't quite smoke as well as THC squared. It don't smoke as well. Do you like the royal family? Asked Piglet. No, they're all cunts, said Pooh. But lots of people love them, said Piglet. They're all cunts too, said Pooh.
Yeah.
But this is not grammatically correct. He should have said, no, they're all shit cunts, said Pooh.
Yeah. Got to get
shit
right.
Cunts. Got to get it right. Right. Thank you so much for doing our laundry. Oh, 10% for the big guy. Pelosi's cut there. Look, no, they're as crooked as crooked.
Oh, yes.
All crooks, mate. They're all crooks. You don't understand. It is a money laundering shit that's going. They're taking your tax dollars over there, cleaning it and bringing it back. What's up with you? Wake up.
Yeah.
When an American plane meets an Australian plane at the Earth's equator.
That's all it is right there.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Don't make sense, does it? Masturbating does not make you go blind. I'm over here, lady. Everybody thought the cat was dead. He's not. He's just hanging back, waiting with equality, mate. Waiting with equality.
Yeah.
Now the Queen has died, I guess I won't receive a letter when I've turned 100. You've had the jab, Bert. You were never going to live that long anyway.
Poor Bert. Should have thought it out, buddy.
Yeah, he should have thought it out. It's always the ones with the eyebrows that meet in the middle go first.
Oh.
Always the ones with those werewolf eyebrows. They're the ones that go first. When rib condoms don't even taste like fucking ribs. Oh my. If you don't know this, it's Gemma Collins. It's some B class celebrity in the UK.
Oh.
Always got problems, always crying, always moaning. She's fat as a fucking house. You will put on a jumper, not the heating. You take that and learn to like it.
Yes.
Adobe has developed software that can detect Photoshop in an image. NASA.
Yeah.
They're done. They're cooked. They're cooked. Oh, yeah. They are so cooked. I fucking knew it. You know, Carlin beers like piss water, and there you have it. Piss water. Oh my. Me waiting for the global elite to push their next transparent hoax so I can meme the snot out of it.
Yeah.
That's all they deserve. They don't even deserve memes, mate. They're just laughable. When she asks you to send a dick pic.
There's one.
One of the biggest cocks there ever is, or ever was. The beetle eater. Zelensky seen on RAF asking for donations from flooded Florida residents. These people, mate, they're just scandalous, absolutely scandalous. Once you've matured, you will realise that silence is more important than proving a point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the point.
Yeah.
That is memes of the day.
Oh, they're good.
That is memes of the day. I said, oh dear, no. Yeah, it's just a quick one because we're on this less is more tip. You know, less is more. Make people more appreciative of what we do here, and you know, it's as I say, it's just for a laugh and a little giggle at the start of the show to raise our vibes, because you know, we are swiftly going to be moving into evidence. Now I've got 2 lots of evidence, Dino. So if you want me to shoot off first, then you can come in again, and then I'll close out with my second lot of evidence. But I do want to show the eagle eye vision stuff tonight. So I'll probably, because that's a new video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out on Spartan Red channel. New videos. We're putting up work every day, so please check them out. Make sure your notification bell's on. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching it on catch up, shame on you. You should have been in the nest as we were going live. Yeah. Anyhow.
So you want me to jump in first?
No, I'll jump in first, and then you go second, then I'll close out.
Good stuff.
So I'm gonna zip through. But I just want people to see what the eagle eye vision. Mel.
There was yours. Sorry about that. There you go, Mel.
Yeah, in other words, you guys are stingy as fuck. Less is more, babe. Less is more. Anyhow, let's go. Can you see this?
Oh, yeah, you're up.
I'm going to see this. Again, you know, in geology circles, they're telling you that what we're seeing there is all sorts of things apart from what they really are. Because A, they can't really tell us what it is because they have tenure. And B, they're just lying no good motherfuckers, really.
Yeah.
You know? They can't afford to reveal what really went on here. It all their legitimacy to power is through bloodlines, which they say they can trace back 1,000 years. Well, what if this? What the X factor wasn't 1,000 years ago? It was less than that,
right?
So automatically, you're challenging their authority. You're challenging the power.
Yes.
And here we go. Look, we can see this is melted brick. Look at the stains here, melting outwards. And look, you've got plant life growing in the top of it. Someone's hand there. But this is just the start of what we're going to see.
Ooh.
Okay, and what is all this here? Of course, we know what this is, a chunk of melted. It's all brick lines here. Look, all this here. This is the brick flood with pieces of brick that have cooked, but not melted down enough to turn into the gravel and into the ash.
Yeah.
Of course, look behind up here. You see 2 sides of melt, and one melted building here, one here, and this particular part here, you can actually see the melt underneath the carbon-14 scavengers here.
Yep.
Up here. And it's quite evident, you know, these plants, the plants need the carbon-14 and water, and that's why they're so. You know, I believe that this civilization had areas of green, plant life and trees, but they were very, very cultivated. Mm-hmm. And with this X factor event, the plant life has just gone berserk. It's just run wild.
Yeah,
and that's why it's everywhere. No, it's sedimentary lines. How can it be sedimentary layers and they're in the chevron pattern going vertical? Yeah. How is that possible? Sedimentary are supposed to be horizontal. It's layer upon layer, as they tell us, of debris, detritus, dead bodies, and all sorts of dead plants. But look, what's happened here? How did this happen? It's brick lines melting and buckling downwards. Oh my! We do the Superman pose and punch our way into the sedimentary layers. I mean, why are sedimentary layers all of a sudden lifting themselves up like this?
Right.
Curving upwards. It's incredible. And of course, this is all brick lines, and it's full of carbon-14. And the only reason there's no plants on it is that there's no water, not enough water.
Yeah.
There's plenty of carbon-14, but not enough water. Really?
Yeah.
Volcanoes did that, did they? This is why I like to stick my foot up a geologist's arse as far as it will go.
Yes.
As far as it will go. What? I've never seen sedimentary layers do this. Thin, compressed brick lines that are just buckled and twisted, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is why this video is called Eagle Eye Vision, because you've got to have the eagle eye vision to spot it, to understand it. Look, it's even ballooned here. Look, in this area here, it's crystallized.
Yep.
It's all crystallized in here, so it's very hot in here in this part. Not about hot enough to do this to the brick lines.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Extreme heat.
Cubits at an angle. Look at that.
Usually they're straight up vertical. I mean, they're vertical, but they're angled out, like you're saying.
Yeah, they're angled. They're angled into the melt. That's what's happened there. Angled in. And of course, these are just bricks. This is bricks. I'll show you in a minute. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Do you guys look at that logo behind us? Do you see those hexagon pattern that we've got as our studio backdrop? Look what's here.
Yeah. Wonder why that is.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on here. We're bad. We're bad. We're bad. Again, inside of the building, we've got this huge deficit here.
Yeah.
This is all brick, melted brick here. And I believe what's happening down is that the weight is pushing it down and making this circular arrangement around here. Full of shit. There's another shot of it here. Look, here it is. Look, it's all brick, twisted brick lines here in the central bit, and then it's the actual, if you want to call it rock curtain, in this instance, is pushing the center outwards and making it bulge.
Yes.
What's this?
A damn good pick. Look at that evidence. That's all crystalled out.
It reminds you of fucking icebergs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, because it's in a very hot place in the world. That's all I know. But these ain't melting. And it is melted brick, but crystallized, obviously. Look what it's sitting on. It's sitting in a brick flood. Back here, more melted building back here. But as I said, you've got to have the eagle eyes to spot it. And there we have crystallization here.
Yeah.
Real crystallization, properly. And this is all from red brick.
Yep.
See that it's pushing its way in and up and through the red brick here, coming down from the top.
Yep.
And I've showed you. Did I show that video?
Yes.
I
It's been a while.
No, I didn't show. No, I didn't show that. I'm talking about showing that video live. I haven't showed that video live, have I?
Oh no.
You know where you see the brickwork underneath and that crystal column in it as well. This is the same example.
Yeah.
Just on a bigger scale. It's very hot to do this. Super hot. Oh my.
Wow.
More of the same. Melted building. Going cubits. Look how red this one is. And again, where's the water coming from? Look here. Where's the water coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Irrigation system is still working in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, here we go. And this is what I was saying, that what he's standing on is compressed red bricks. You can see the lines of the bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. This is not tree bark, as some people want to talk about, because this is the same arrangement that's on Devil's Tower.
Right.
That people think is a fucking tree stump, and it's not, plainly, because I debunked that last year. Right? Debunked it last year. You can clearly see these are stacks of bricks that are compressed. Look at the colour.
Yeah.
Look at the colour. Come on now. Come on now.
You can see it. Wow.
Good. I mean, when I read the write-up for what they think this is, I just had to laugh. Can't you see this shit is melting?
Yeah.
You got two states of matter here. Look, you've got this white stuff, it's really, really cooked out. And you've got this darker stuff here, which is the same each side. It's a melted building, and you've just got runoffs of different types of heat damaged melted red brick, but at different heat, at different temperatures.
Yes, intermixing right there.
Yeah. So this black stuff has run across the surface of this white stuff in the melt. Oh man, come on. These things are not complicated.
No.
Look, they call this obsidian. That's what they call it, obsidian, but it's melted red brick.
Yep.
As you can clearly see, this is brick lines. Clear. How compressed it is as it goes down and thin it gets. It's red brick. And they make a big a big thing about obsidian but it's just heat damaged red brick. Everything is red brick. There is no terra firma. No. It's all melted buildings and brick flood. The continents are brick flood and melted buildings. You're living on a melted grid, on melted grid components. Here we go into the micro macro.
Yep.
This is obsidian here at the bottom. What's this red stuff? Oh my. Oh my. Again, another piece. Look at it. It just looks like brick that's been expanded and it's metamorphosized in some parts. How do you get all of this? You cannot tell me volcanoes threw this up.
Right.
It's not happening. Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you for real? These are heat damage expanded brick lines here, turned into blocks. Right, block lines here. What is this here? What is this here? Well, it's a part of a building actually, because that's a door and that's a door, and those are two windows. Yeah, they call them apertures.
Yeah,
I know.
That's a rare one to see it like that. And that
Let me go back.
I mean, you've got your apertures obviously plain right there, but just to have it on the big slab underneath in the melt, usually you see them splattered, across melted building sides, amongst other apertures, but to have one setting right there like that, that's pretty good. That's a good piece.
Yeah. It's you don't know, as you say, you don't normally see them like this so low down. Normally up high, but maybe this fell off or something and landed here. Yeah, and rolled off or something because it's melted building behind as well. But again, it's a case of, can you see the melt? Can you visualize that these were buildings? I can. Every time I look at it, anywhere I look at it, it's always buildings. Excuse me. And again, look, these are apertures here. Twisted. Look at this one's twisted up and folded over the front.
Yeah.
This is not a natural occurrence, what you're looking at here in this aperture here at the bottom. This one here. Apertures, look, this building components that have melted and twisted and now unrecognizable. Whatever you're doing, Dean, you just bang your knee or something.
Oh, that was my phone.
I thought you banged your knee or banged your head or something. Sorry. No. I was just about to start laughing. I'll try not to.
Yeah. No, my phone just hit the glass a little bit.
It's my funny bone. It's trying to react to the pain I'm in at the moment. My pain is if I haven't got painkillers, I have to start laughing, otherwise I'll start crying. But again, look, this is a building sinking down into the brick flood backwards. See, this top edge is high compared to back here. And look, there's the aperture here and aperture here. There's one here. All this is melted bricks in front. And what we're doing is just trying to focus your eyes and your minds to get used to understand everything in the topography that we see around us is melted building, everything.
Yes.
No exception. There's no exception. Which is why when people say, "Oh, where's this?" laughing, or "Where's that?" Everywhere is the answer. Everywhere is the answer. Look at the texture of this.
Yes.
Look at it. It's melted building.
Oh, really? Shot. Look at the cubits going fucking twerking.
They're twerking, mate. They're showing their ass.
They're shaking it. Look at that.
The electric. You're making me laugh. The electrically charged fervent heat did this. It made the bricks and the brick lines move around, twist about. They were a slave to the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see when you're shown? That's the point. Can you see? Oh, it's just a cropping. It's just a mountain. It's not a mountain. Mountains don't have apertures. Look here. Boom, boom. These are apertures.
Yeah.
In the side here. Just look at the consistency and the texture. It's melted bricks. And as I say, it's eagle eye vision. But some of it should be very self-evident, like this.
Absolutely.
Look at the holes. Look at the dripping, the melting, the colour. You can see brick lines.
Yeah.
Oh, this is aperture here. Right here. Aperture. But we do see this quite a lot. Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
Now, that to me is just devastation. This is devastation.
Yeah.
Look at it close. Look at it close. All buildings, all decimated, all melted. All melted. Right? You cannot say any of the things that geologists are attributing to places like this are correct, because they're not.
No, they're not. Not at all.
They are definitely not. How can you say tectonic plates did this? How did they do that? How can mud flood do that? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And any of the other stupid shit that they want to tell you that to try and hide the X Factor event and the fact that there was a civilization here not so long ago that was totally destroyed by a very cataclysmic event.
Yeah.
Again, everywhere you want to look, all melt, all buildings sinking into the brick flood. You're just looking at the tops of melted buildings everywhere, my laddie.
Yep.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Aerial view. How do we know it's a melted building? Well, look, there's a wall there for a start. There's a curved one there, look. You see it? You see the curved wall here? There is structure all over the place in it, and these huge holes. Oh my, incredible! Yeah. That's the viscosity of this place to have fucking holes this big in it. Are you crazy?
Wow!
This place just give up the ghost, mate. Huge bubbles everywhere. Right, the extent of the melt was incredible here. I mean, to just leave this wall here is incredible, and this curved one is a madness.
Yeah,
it's all mad. But it's not a nice little shot.
Yeah, it is. Real good.
Again, melted building. Why would you have an archway in a mountain? Come on.
Yeah.
Aperture. This is the top of the melted building here, flowing down on top of itself. Rock curtain down. What's going on here? This is where we walk here, but look at the melt underneath. Look, this is under your foot. Look, see this crust. See the crust?
Oh, yeah.
On the top. Incredible. Same here. Look at the viscosity on the edge of this.
Yeah.
The runaway of the melt on the sides. And then, there were other shots of this, but I didn't want to show too many. I have to do this now, Dean, sorry.
Yeah.
We won't say why, but you know why.
Oh, yeah.
They're attributing everything to volcanic eruptions and lava flow and trying to throw you off the scent. But in effect, lava flow is melted brick anyway.
It is.
Because volcanoes are buildings. And if you look on the surface, it's very black and charred and cooked. Look underneath, though. Yeah. Churned up red brick. Look at the colour. It's red brick.
Absolutely.
Red brick. Red brick. It's red brick. Look. Viscous. How viscous is it? The viscous holes here and here. It's incredible down here. As always, they like to mix a bit of truth with the big lie. Yeah, volcanoes are blah, 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 but not telling you that actually volcanoes are buildings. And what's spewing out of these volcanoes when they're active is actually melted red brick. Yeah. Very, very, very cooked out. It is what it is. Again, we have another piece of melted building here. Look how viscous it is. Look at the red pieces in it. It just tells you. Yeah. Again, there's no water here. which is why there's no plant life. But if you look back here, there's water back here. You see the plants are starting to take over. It's a very easy thing to spot, once you've seen it. Once you can understand it. These are brick lines, and they are expanding, and the holes are appearing because the bubbles are bursting from the air that is trying to escape.
Yeah.
Flying through these.
Oh,
How does that happen? How did Mother Nature design that one then?
Yeah.
Oh well, we're gonna put a rocky diving board up here, and you have to dive into the sea. Crazy, it's melted building as always. Again, wow. It's a building, isn't it? It looks like coral, but it's not. It's a building.
Yeah.
Look at the way the rock curtain here is dripping over the edge. It's great. Mm-hmm. And all of these, as you can see, are apertures. Apertures, doorways, windows. Look, this is a tower here at the side. You just see the top of it here. It's all expanded and cooked.
Yes. The whole building melted away, and that's the inside of what's left of it.
There's no outside bricks anymore. This is the cooked out, exploded, expanded inner core of the building.
Yep.
Look up here, rock curtain. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look, all down here. Mr. Doggy here, look. Boom.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Yes, it is.
This is just to give you the it's not a wake-up call for the Eagle Eye crew, but for your man on the fence who's not too sure. You shouldn't be any doubt in what we're telling you, that there is no such thing as mountains. It's all melted buildings. And if you do not believe that, how the fuck did they put this tower here?
No.
How did they put that one there? And look up here. Top of the building up here.
Yep.
Been to this place many a time. Look what happens to the brick here. Look, bricks here. Look at the bricks at the edge here.
Yeah.
Come on. Something don't smell right, does it?
Ooh.
Again, it looks like coral, doesn't it? But it's nowhere near the sea. Give you the narrative. Yeah, it's all coral. It's not coral. I've been to the Barrier Reef. And spotted bricks. Oh my.
Yeah.
Check that video out. Again, this is all the viscous holes. This is holes. It's all expanding. The air is trying to escape.
Yep.
So it makes bubbles, and then the bubbles pop. Look at the steps where they're standing. Incredible. And of course, this is all around us. Oh my, look at the melt.
Wow.
This video is called Eagle Eye Vision. Most people don't spot it like this person here. Whatever they're doing, they're not looking at what they're standing on.
Right.
Not looking at what they're standing on at all.
Ooh,
and
nice.
saying, I don't. Thank you, Dino. I don't research no more. I just make inspirational pieces. I've done my research a long time ago, because I came to the conclusion a long time ago. I believe totally in what I'm saying, because the whole realm is destroyed. The whole realm is melted. So from that standpoint, I can get evidence from anywhere I look. Buildings.
Yes.
Your mind, if you're not a meltologist, your mind will be railing against you, trying to find explanations, but you can't. Any explanation you come with that is not meltology will be wrong.
Yep.
Melted buildings again. You can see the aperture here. Doorway. You can see the actual look. There's a corner of it here. Look, the top of the tower here.
Yeah, you can see
it. Should look like this. You can see it in the melt here. There's a smaller one next to it. Ghosted. They're ghosted. They've been covered over by rock curtain. What happened to the music, mate? What are you doing?
I'm here.
Oh no, the music went very low then. Wasn't sure if you were changing the music. Was it on?
No, I didn't change the music. I muted it because I had a train going by, but.
Oh, cool. Maybe that was what affected it.
Okay.
Are you having a party there or what?
No, it's the 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
We got phones going off. We got partying going on. We need to keep you occupied, Dean. You need to come in tomorrow to do a stream. Yeah, look, the top of melted. Look at the melt on these. It's incredible. Look at the melt. Incredible. And these are just pieces of building that are stuck in the brick flood. Of this, what's behind is the real culprit. I've got this because obviously, you can see the A-frames, but this huge vein of red brick here, look.
Yes.
Incredible. I just love shots like this. And then into the darker, more cooked out A-frames here, look, at the front and here.
Yeah. Incredible.
And these are well cooked out because there's no plant life growing on them, as you can see.
Oh.
Anyone say bricks? Anyone want to say bricks? Are you telling me that mud flood went all the way up here and did this, or are you suffering from pareidoia and seeing a Titan's leg or something?
Right.
With me, I can see bricks. That's what I see. Melted bricks and brick lines. That's what I see. How the fuck she got up there? I don't know. Look, you've got a woman here. Look. Yeah. How is she getting up there? Look at this. The corners of the bricks here. Look, boom. Yeah. This one's very red here. Incredible. All bricks. And then look what's out here. Brick flood.
Yep.
Different angle. Clearly brick lines, as you can see. Look. Brick lines. Brick lines. Brick lines. It's all melted building everywhere we want to look. See the brick line here?
Yeah.
We wouldn't be up here for a whole year near enough every single night telling you that mountains are melted buildings if they weren't.
Exactly.
We would have surely run out of evidence by now, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we have run out of evidence by now?
You would think, but there's just so much, it's very apparent what's happened.
This realm is huge, and I don't even think they really have mapped this place properly yet.
No.
To its full extent. I ain't going to go any further than that. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And the only reason I took this was, two reasons. One, the apertures here. Right, these are apertures, and there's an archway right there. Yep. It's a building. It's a melted building. Oh my, yes, it is. It is. If you look, here's the arch. I don't know if you can see it, Dean, but I can see it. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously apertures here filled out. But this is why you need eagle eyes. Oh my, what's that?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Holy shit.
Oh, listen, it's not just, it is about melted buildings, but it's not just about melted. I want to show you the melt. Show you things melting because that's the best way. Right?
Yeah. Same
viscosity. You see the viscous holes. It's all near enough all melted out, really. But look at the mortar. Look at the mortar.
Yeah.
What's happened to the mortar? It has turned into like sand, like brick ash. Incredible. Look at this white one above it.
Which is what you would expect when the brick did what it did. Yes.
Yeah. Look at these thin ones, though, Dean. Look at this, how compressed this one is above this white one. Look at this.
Wow. Thin.
Yeah, for sure. I want to show you melt. That's what I want to show you. The signs, the damage. It's all right showing you buildings, fine. But, it's such a vast subject. And one shouldn't pigeonhole oneself with one form of evidence or another. You have to be try and show everything to your best of your ability. Look how it's stretched apart. This is stretched apart. Look how it's dripped in here. Look.
Yeah.
It's stretching. It's stretching. And look behind. You can see the red brick in here. Right?
Oh yeah.
In between, see the red. Again, the ones to the side are even more expanded. This side and the left-hand side.
Viscosity.
You know what? It used to be my favorite thing. It kind of still is. It kind of still is, but I'm having to wean myself off of it slowly, like a crack addict.
Well, when you compare it to the rest of the melt, when you get, you see it amongst the bigger part of the evidence, it's really cool to see, because you know how hot that was to be like that. And then when you look at the rest of the melt around it, you get a picture of how that was the heat differentials in it,
Yeah, of course. I mean, some of it though, some of these brick lines are so compressed, it's unreal. Yeah. So thin. And then this huge bubbling cauldron of melted brick here is incredible to have made all these holes. It's amazing. More of the same here. I do like a bit of viscosity, mate. I do. If I see a castle with viscosities, that's me. You'll get 90 pictures of one place from me. I just want to show different types of viscosity in, because most people, they get bamboozled. Oh, it's coral and all this business. No, it's not.
Right.
It's not coral at all. Look at it. This is melted brick, super hot, super viscous, air expanding, and the air bubbles are bursting and making these holes, and then it densified. Okay, look at the staining, the carbon-14 staining. Very crystallized, this.
Oh, it is.
More melted building pieces. Yeah. And you look around and you see that when you understand the concept, you'll understand that when you go out and look and you see stuff like this, it's just the tops of melted building. Everything else is melted down below it. And you can see the X factor damage on it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is definitely structure. Look, this is
absolutely
concrete molds here. Look, these angles, these right angles, and it's just not a natural structure.
So,
yeah, more of the same. These are brick lines, and they're heating up and bubbling up and expanding, making the holes, and the air is escaping. This is what these holes are. It's a semi-liquid. I like to show it all, mate. Video by video, mate. We build up a picture, we build up a portfolio, and you never know. A few months down the line, we might do a 12-hour show or something like that.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Again, look how thin it is here, but it's all compressed. It's been pushed down over here too. Look, it's everywhere here. Look, down here, up here, over here. This was very hot. It was in a state of flux. Yep. Again, tops of melted buildings falling down. Some of them are falling down. Some are melting down at angles. Look how this one this part of this building has so viscous and it's so pliable. It's fallen over this.
Yeah.
But you can see the edge here. It's actually contoured to the shape of the building underneath, which shows you it was very viscous.
Yep.
Very, very malleable. And again, look at the tops here, carbon-14 stains everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Oh, no. I've been bad. I've been bad. I shouldn't. I shouldn't, but I like to.
Hurts so good. Look at that.
It does. It does hurt so good. But you know, it's good to be right.
Yeah.
All these idiots talking and these debunkers are just barking up the wrong fucking tree. Making videos about anecdotal evidence and shit. Well, you know what, mate? You come and tell me how this happened. You come and tell me how this happened then.
Yeah.
You come and tell me. Demonstrate to me how this is a natural phenomenon. Fucking nowhere near it. Oh, and don't tell me the water level was up here.
Right.
Because we're not buying that shit. Because the water levels certainly weren't up here.
No.
Certainly wasn't. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Holy shit! Look at that.
Look at this shit here. This is stretching apart, being pulled apart, and then it's opening up.
Yes.
Because look, here it's not quite as open. Look at that. It's well open here. This is bricks, all melted bricks. See the brick lines flowing this way. Oh, what am I doing? Taking my whole own screen off. Sorry, mate. Let me just expand it up again. Yeah, I mean, come on now. You cannot believe the historical narrative or the geological narrative because it don't fit. It doesn't explain these places.
No.
It doesn't explain these places. What are you saying caused this then? Mud floods?
Right.
You saying mud flood did this? Glacial precession? Tectonic plates? What caused it? What fits the narrative? What fits the evidence that we see? Sorry.
Yeah.
Come on now. And that's just an open question to anybody. Geologists and paleontologists and all the rest of them. What fits this? What we're seeing here?
Yeah.
And please don't come with 200 million years ago, because I'll just laugh straight in your face.
Yeah, the arrogance of a statement like that is just amazing. You know, like you were there 200 million years ago.
Right, yeah, you weren't even here. You weren't even here 20 years ago.
Yeah,
right, you're still sucking your thumb in short fucking pants. Just remember that. We've been lied to all our life, but we're not lying anymore. Being lied to anymore. Again, this is melted building. How do we know it's melted building? One, it's all pieces of black cooked out brick, and two, there's bricks here to the bottom right hand corner. Oh my. Yeah. That's inconvenient, isn't it? How inconvenient of them to leave these steps here and smaller pieces of brick, cooked out brick in the brick flood. Come on. You know you can't believe a fucking word these people say.
No.
Again, look, crystallized. Look at the viscous holes. Incredible.
Yeah.
And this is all around us, everywhere you want to look. What's going on here?
Holy shit.
We have the best evidence. I don't care what anyone else is saying. We find the best evidence. Look, I showed that part of this picture before the other day, but I didn't show the rest of it. This is the top of a melted building. Look, you even got the building structure here where I'm fucking circling. Yeah. That's an archway here. Another archway here that's mangled towards the left-hand side. Look how it's cooked out. Yep. It looks like coral on the top, doesn't it? It does. No. Melted building. It's melted building. Look. Behind melted building. Look here. Melted building behind with loads and loads of plant life on it. This hasn't got water here. That's why it hasn't got the plant life. But this here, what I'm circling, should just tell you everything you need to know. Melted building. Look here.
Yeah.
I'll zoom it. Some more. Look. Boom. Arch. Twisted arch.
Yep.
This is just cray. And it's all over the shop, mate. All over the realm. I mean, see how viscous it was on the top here. See the viscous holes. The melt. Incredible. This is all in brick flood.
Yep.
Brick flood around it. All back here. Just a closer view. Look at it. Ooh. These are wild, mate. These are wild. Look at the top. The top. These are tops of buildings, by the way. Yeah. And where you see that the it's not viscous. This is sitting in brick flood. So at one point the brick flood was way up here. This is sitting down at an angle as well here. Incredible. Taking photos and milling around, and none of them got a clue what it is and what they're walking on.
Right.
Come on. Even back here, you can see brick lines.
Yep,
Way
right
back
there.
here. Brick lines. See the melt on the tops, the holes everywhere. It's a clue. It's a big clue that this was hot and this is melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pile of mud or something like that. But it's a building. And, you know, you won't believe it, but these are apertures, baby.
Yep.
These are windows and doorways. Because it should, I mean, this has gone, you know, near enough done, right? It's near enough done, right? It's near enough done. But we have an example here, look, of one that's not so far gone. Look at the similarities. Look at the similarities. Look, as I flick backwards and forwards. The same.
Yep.
Looks the same, doesn't it? Even if I flick to that one and go to this and then go back to this. All melted buildings.
Every bit of it.
This is a rock curtain. Of course it is. We know this. This is why we're cocksure about things, because we know. Again, from the bottom up to the top view. Look at it in here. It's like honeycomb.
Yes.
Not honeycomb, but this is what happened to these buildings. They were totally eviscerated.
Internal floor plan.
This is a great shot.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a great shot. Because look, you've got the structure here. Look. Here and here. Structure. Right here. Look, a huge archway here. Look. Satin. It's got a rock curtain over the top, and damage is coming from the bottom upwards. Brick lines. These are all apertures and brick lines. Huge building.
Yeah.
Oh. And this is it, not so badly damaged, but it's damaged enough because the front course of bricks has been removed and cooked out. Gone. Yes. And this is just the internal walls and the internal parts of the building that are being exposed. This is why it's got this coral look, because it's cooked out and expanded. And clearly you can see the apertures and doorways and columns and all the rest of it in here, because it's the same as this, and this and this, but not so far gone.
Right.
Not so far gone. Here's another example.
Wow.
White. Look at the transition points between here and here. How do you do that? You can't. It can't be built. And at the bottom you can see brick lines. See brick lines at the bottom here. Incredible. Absolutely madness. When you had the eagle eyes to see, and with the Luke Nature's window, and it's all brick lines, pancake brick lines, compressed, look like slate now.
Yeah.
Looks very slatey. Look at it. Very thin. Looks like it would drop it at any instant, but it's not. It's fused together now. Glued together. Melted together now.
Oh, wow. Look at that shit.
Everything is tops of melted buildings. Look at the melt in here. Coming down. This is all expanded upwards and outwards. It's like it's been blown away.
Yeah, it does. It looks like that.
Yeah? It looks like the pieces have been blown to the side as the central part has expanded. Building. Melting. Downwards and outwards.
Yes.
Excuse me. What do you think all this red shit is here? and just to prove it, look, bottom right, there's a brick wall. Oh my! What's a brick wall doing up in the mountains? Eh?
Yeah. Somebody misplaced a melted brick wall.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Magoo got the location wrong where to put the wall. Look here, and look, you got some red chunks here in front of it. Building bit back here. Look, the edge here. Look, very straight, very right angled, and on the bottom, heat rising from the bottom, deforming the building. Much the same. See the building here on the left, and on the right, it's buckled down more, which gives you this curved look because the weight and the pressure and the weight makes it buckle. This is why it's got this curvature in it. You can imagine it just a big building coming down, buckling and curving and pushing the bottom outwards, which is what we see. Look, the bottom's been pushed outwards into terracing.
Massive.
It's everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. You know, even though we're looking at these remnants, these fragments as massive, they're nothing compared to what these buildings were. You know, it's been said before, I believe this was the land of the giants, mate.
Yes.
I won't say anymore. Dean's laughing.
Oh, nice.
This is in Iran. Yeah, this is Iran. And you can see what happened to the buildings. They just see brick lines going this way. Here, brick lines going this way. And rock curtaining over. Brick flood at the bottom. Look, you see you've got pieces sunk into the melt here. Just as they're walking past, just here.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incredible sight. Some of these places are incredible. But what makes them even more incredible to me now is we know why they look this way.
Yeah.
All melted buildings. Again, see the brick lines? Brick lines. There's something that's trapped in the melt here.
Yeah.
You can't really make out if it's a column or whatever, but it's something trapped in the melt here. Look how it's melted down here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the flow of the melt here. Huge drips, even back here, dripping down the brick lines. And look, these huge viscous holes here. Incredible. This is an archway down here, by the way.
Yep. Absolutely.
Why do mountains need brick columns? I wonder. Why? Why would you know? You can clearly see the brick lines here and here. And look here and here. This has gone more blocky here, this one. But why does mountains need bricks? Very, very strange.
It is.
Closer. It's very, very strange.
Wow, man.
People had the time and the ingenuity to put columns inside of mountains. I do not know how they did that.
I know.
And why would you do it?
Always the big question.
Because they're telling you mountains and shit are made from fucking tectonic plates hitting each other and volcanic fucking eruptions. But clearly, it's not the case. It's clearly not the case. Look at how this one's at an angle. The brick lines here to the left, more churned out and scorched on the right, and the ground is brick flood. And we've got a person here to give us some scale. This is a horseshoe magnet. Yeah. What's left of it? Very crystallized at the bottom here. Look. I believe this stuff, this on the right, on the left here, is the stucco still on it.
Yeah. To some extent, yep.
That's what I think. Yeah. It's the stucco still on the side of the building, of the horseshoe magnet. And, you know, why? Why is it there? Part of the building. All heat damaged and expanded. You know, we've got holes in it, scorching on it. Ground is brick flood. Because as far as I know, mud can't melt bricks.
No.
It can't, I'm afraid. Can't melt shit. Again, this is the bottom of the building, sunken into the brick flood, rock curtained over the top. You can see the layers here, look, on this right hand side. Not brick lines here. They're melted and been pushed out.
Yep.
These two lines here. See, there's a slight pattern in here, look.
Oh, you can see it.
Let me just zoom that a little bit more. Look, bricks.
Oh. Yeah.
I thought my eyes weren't deceiving me.
No.
I thought my eyes weren't deceiving. Look, even here, look, slight brick lines inside this archway. Look, there's a column here. Oh my. Oh. Keep saying, well, look, doorways. Why do mountains need doorways and columns and bricks? It's just not possible. Not possible. Slightly different angle. Just see the rock curtain at the top here. Brick ash at the bottom. Brick flood sinking into the brick flood. Oh my, look, ground. Our ground level's here, but look what's underneath our feet. Look what's underneath our feet.
Wow, man. Nice. Look at that shit.
They cannot argue with it anymore, Dean.
No.
Right? They cannot argue with it anymore. There's just too much evidence. What is this building part doing underneath this fucking mountain? Well, actually, the mountain is part of this building. Yeah, don't say. You don't say. I love this little picture here because you can see so much carbon-14 in the brickwork here, and then in the side here, look at this huge rend in the brick in the A-frame. And what's underneath it? Look.
Yes.
Melted red brick. And then we have the pockets of survival sat here at the top. Incredible. All this behind is melted building. Look at it. Look at it. And notice the colour matches this huge rend in the ground. This huge tear in the ground.
Right.
The carbon-14 is the same, exactly the same colour as it all is, but this has got like the elephant skin look on the top.
Right. Wow, look at the expansion on that thing.
Incredible, isn't it?
It is.
It is a madness because it goes all the way back off to the left.
Yeah.
It goes all the way off to the left. Notice the renditions are here.
Yep.
I believe they may have come afterwards, but I couldn't get a very clear photo to zoom in to see if they'd melted, but they look kind of melted as well. But who knows? But the building structure is at the bottom that we recognise, but we don't recognise the building structure at the top, and that's the problem for a lot of people.
Right.
Steps. I do like some steps, and of course, if you look, they're quite bowed,
Yes.
melted. We have steps here in front; they're melted, and obviously, this is a melted building because only buildings have steps.
That's right.
And it's very easy to we're not talking about quadratic equations and rocket science. It's very easy. Bricks turn into huge blocks with enough heat and electrical charge. Again, look up here. Fucking hell. How is that still there? Who knows? Where's the brickwork here? Look.
Yeah.
See bricks here to the left, to the right. Where are the bricks? It's like a piece of wood or something that's been stuck in there, but who knows? Who knows? Why are you attaching pieces of buildings to mountains? And how are you doing it? Look at this right-hand side. Look. Look at the heat damage at the bottom here. Look what's happening to the bricks. They're turning into blocks. You're very noisy tonight, Dino, by the way.
Anything off.
It sounded like you was having one of those passing wind moments.
Oh no, that was a vibrate.
You got your vibrator on, have you?
Yeah, I do.
You're very bad, man.
The crew knows it too.
Again, you can see the melt. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Whatever this was melted outwards all the way around. You can see it. Like a candle. It's like a candle. This particular one's a good example because it looks just like a candle.
It does.
And the way candles melt. Look. Look. All down the sides, all pooling around the bottom. And it's all melt. Look here. And then look over here behind. What do we see? We see the hexagonal patterning again. Look here. and in this wall that's leaning backwards. Oh my, is that a red brick I see before me? Oh yeah, we are going to Peru.
Ooh.
Melted buildings. No, you don't see it? You don't see the steps everywhere. Look, I see the stairs. 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 Some people ain't got the eagle eyes though. They can't pick it out.
No.
And you know, that's not a bad thing, because when I first started it, it was just obvious melts that I could see. But after a time, you start seeing the subtleties. You start seeing the small little details that push you towards saying that, yeah, it's a melted building. Because look at this shit. It is a melted building. Look at it. It's the same color of these blocks is what's here, but this is more cooked. And look back here. Look back here. Look what's happening back here.
Nice. Wow.
Come on, guys. Get with the program. Get with it. You have to use your eyes. Think logically. Now, they're always marveling about these not old, but these megalithic sites and megalithic blocks and all the rest of it. But they just heat damaged red bricks. And I've shown it plenty of times how a red brick can turn into one of these.
Yeah.
And if you look here to the left, why are you building hodgepodge like this? You built this whole section with this type of material, and then you just put in a couple there, and then letting smaller bits come in between, then a couple more, and then making this. This is all supposed to be one wall of red bricks, and look what's happened to the bricks. Heat expansion. It's balloon rocks. It's turned into balloon rocks, as Mr. Stuff Soupy doesn't like to acknowledge. Right. But it's quite clear and plain in your own eyesight. Believe what you are seeing. Look at the steps. Oh man, please wait. Oh. Don't play with us, mate. Look at this shit.
Don't do it.
Look at this shit. These are steps here.
Yeah.
What's happened to them? Aperture filled out. This is just remnants of this huge building. And you can tell it's melted. Look at the colour. Look at the scorching. It just tells you I have melted from excessive heat. Oh, man.
Wow.
I've been here. I was there 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever it was. But this particular place still amazes me what happened to this building.
Yeah.
Right. It has been twisted inside fucking out. Right. Twisted inside out. We see great stuff from this place, mate. Look at this shit. What happened to the bricks? Where's the bricks here in this section?
Right.
Food for thought, eh, Mr. Geologist? Food for thought. And again, I like to pull these out now and again just to wake people up. Some people haven't seen these before. Come on. What happened to this building? Look, you've got building structure inside. There's the aperture there, doorway here. These are steps. And what has happened to this part? Why is there a huge balloon rock here? With bricks are huge blocks in the top of it, sat in the side of this. Look at the bend in this. I mean, this is all one. Supposed to be all one wall, but look, you've got the balloon rock here. It's going one way here. It's twisting this way on this side. Balloon rock at the bottom. Look at these brickwork. The bricks turned to blocks up here. The rest of the bricks have cooked out. Are you crazy? What does this? Nothing that geology is talking about for sure.
No, not at all. Or that. Come on now.
Another look at Machu Picchu. Different angle. I mean, but this is just crazy shit. Please explain to me how it was done.
We're waiting.
Exactly. And why would you build buildings with all this shit hanging out the side? Look at the balloon. Sometimes I think people don't see. So zoom it a bit more, so they do see.
Right.
Look at these balloon rocks. Look at the size of this one.
Massive.
Massive. Absolutely massive. Top of the wall, cooked out. Bricks are all turned into blocks. Look, churning out here. The bottom. The angle. The melt. These, I just can't get over these balloon rocks. It's huge. Not here. Here. Come on now. You got to tell them to stop being silly. You've got to tell them to stop being silly. Boom. Well done, guys. Thank you again for the work.
Wow. Very good.
Yes, they're top of the tree, mate. As far as I'm concerned, it's great fun to find these guys.
Yeah.
That is the first part of my evidence. That's the first part. Yeah. Stacey Daisy says, "Brick love, everyone. Brick love to you, sweetie." Melt the Truth says there is no terra firma. Yes, I'm seeing that now. Melt evidence absolutely everywhere. Well done. Big Jimmy's in the house. How you doing, Jimmy?
Big Jimmy.
Great to see you. Much greetings and blessings and one love, Brick love as always. Big Jimmy says, Big Jimmy truly enjoys hanging out with such great and wonderful souls. Love and blessings to each and every one of the Eagle Eye crew. Thank you, Laughing Eagle and Dean, for making Meltology what it is today. Thank you very much, Jimmy. We try our best. We always go with the evidence, Jimmy, as you know, because you've been with us for a long time. We go with the evidence. We try and bring you the best evidence we can, the most compelling evidence. To us, a diagram ain't enough. We want to show you. And I particularly want to show Mel in the bricks, in buildings, in all forms, because some people do not still get it, but those that do, you're blessed.
Yeah.
And it's an honor and a privilege to be able to get on and show you what we find. And
absolutely,
we hope that you will continue coming back, because we are going to up the levels. We are going to take our eagle eyes in different directions and try and explain a few things that we've come across, which are very, very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and powder my nose and shake the snake, as they say. Shake the snake. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. But by that time, Mr. Fervent is going to hit you up with some lefts and rights.
Yeah, got it coming on. Brilliant. Great stuff, Laughing Eagle. Absolutely phenomenal evidence. And I'm going to share this. Just a second. Settings. Where's my share? I don't have a share screen. Do that. See what happens. There we go. Present screen. Is that it? Doesn't say share. There we go. Now it says share. All right. Here I come, crew. Bringing you some melt with fervent heat in the chill out zone with Laughing Eagle. Coming on up. Good to see everybody out there. Big Jimmy, Stacey Daisy, Melanie, OXAX, VXCX, you too. And I'm going to bring it in right now. And I've been jumping around, and like Laughing Eagle said, you got to be versatile in your evidence and your melt, and come at from all different angles. And that's what I always try to do. That's what I always keep in mind when I'm trying to grab evidence and post them up, is bring you a variety. So that way you're not all dragged down in one specific kind of melt. And that's what I'm going to start with tonight. And I went back and we're going to start with some older picks, because I like these older picks, and I know you do too. And they tell us a lot. Well, this isn't so much old, but shows you we're looking down on a structure in the melt, and we have all our churning, but we still have the pretty much the square shape here in the center with some blocks apparent. Kind of do this a little bit, bring out some detail for you a little bit, hopefully. Like this blocking down here. Expansion coming down over the top of it, settling in, along with these here. Went blocked, but now they're going, State of matter changing, bricks popping, deforming them. Balloon rocking, viscous too. I mean, pockets of everything everywhere. Balloon rocking back in this recess here. And you can tell this went down. You know, this is pancake down, and there's floor upon floor here. We'll go the other way. That's what I wanted to do. Here we go. Another older pic. You know, and I've showed these kind of before, and I love these kind of shots because most people just pass them over. But we're seeing old world melt, and just the remnant of what's left of this structure. We got a half sunken horseshoe magnet here, down into the brick ash, the block, the brick forming out here, different shapes, different sizes, and how it meets in here, and the melt and the expansion and how it's different as we go across. Another one of these supports for these old world structures. You know, people just, I really don't care what kind of bridge you're going across or an expansion you're going across, wherever you're at. If you're looking at the base, what holds it up, and you go down to where its foundation is, you will see this kind of structure right here, this old world melt.
Oh, all me. I'm back, Dana.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
And you can see this is
heat damage.
Brick area, but yeah.
Amazing, look at that. Horseshoe magnets.
Exactly. Wow. And out in the middle of nowhere, we have this structure right here. Wrapping its way around. We have a double wall here. It looks like, you know, the rest of the building's gone. It's out here with these plant life growing on it. But we have this expansion behind this expansion.
Yeah, the center's flooded as well, brick flooded as well.
Yeah.
Into the center of this. It's very unusual to have the circular ones. You kind of get those in Africa a lot.
Yes.
You know,
very balloon.
See the balloon rocks again, Mr. Stuffed Snoopy. Balloon rocks. Oh my.
Yeah. Out in the middle of the sticks, you know, all this is rough country. You can tell it'd be hard to get through here, but out here in the middle of it, we have this.
Yeah. Oh, I see blockies. I see brick block.
And this is
nice
so
I like that.
Everywhere.
I like that because it's in such a supposed deserted location, but even in the supposed deserted locations, we've got melted buildings.
Exactly.
And don't get twisted. The buildings were here first.
Yeah. And you sometimes come upon things like this. You know, we have a structure back here, modern day, more or less, but out here is a graveyard of graveyard stones, or a graveyard of some kind of old world renditioning with language on it.
But notice they've got columns on each side. Why would you need a column on a fucking headstone?
Yeah.
Look, you can clearly see the columns there. Why do you need columns on headstones? Crazy. There have to be something else.
Yeah. Sunk backwards into the melt. This one's kind of sinking back the other way. This one's pretty much sinking down here. But it looks like they were just placed there. But you can see how they're leaning forward. They're in the melt. They're cooked out. They got scorching going on. You know, they're all just in different angles and directions. These are pretty familiar sites, but these are older pics before that they were all cleaned up. You can see the vegetation growing everywhere, all over around them, on them.
Most of these old pits have not been excavated properly, as you can see, as Dino's pointing out.
Yeah. You can just imagine what's in their mind.
All tops of melted buildings.
Another one. Older pick, but all the bramble, all the bush that's up on them.
You see, the plant life's a very handy disguise.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of like the inverters thought, well, the best way to cover it up is to let the plants grow.
Yeah.
Let them run wild.
And even down here in the plants, you can see the brick.
Bricks.
All in there, everywhere, all the way up. In the melt.
Is that people on the side? Yes, I thought it was people. Yeah. It's people climbing it.
Yeah. Pretty
how
steep.
The bricks are turned to blocks there.
Yeah.
Look at how the bricks are turned to blocks, and then on the right, look how they've elongated.
Yeah.
They're not just the square perfect, and they're elongated there. Incredible.
Yeah.
Heat expansion.
More balloon rocky over here, bouldering, and then you got your more block here. And that's pretty tall. That goes all the way up. And down here, we've got an aperture. This is recessed back. This one all block, big time down here. And this concrete molding trench wall, if you will, down here, this pathway that goes in, it's all lost in the melt. All the rubble down here in the front.
Even that archway is heat damaged.
Yeah.
Incredible. Great shots. You know, I like black and white shots as well.
Oh, yeah. You know, back before they were really cleaned up.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's you kind of get more out of the black and white shots because it's done with innocence. They're not thinking anybody's going to figure out what they are.
Right.
Undoctored in some cases.
Yes.
And that's what you want, the undoctored pictures.
And you can see this one setting down here. I mean, look how low that down into the melt that is.
Nice A-frame all around.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, look at the top columns. Columns at the top there. Incredible.
All structure.
And that's what tells you that the narrative can't be right, because they're attributing these places as places where they used to go and sacrifice people and all that. Don't seem like that to me.
Right. And you look at these old,
maybe it's,
and you see things like this. You look at them today, and they're all cleaned up. They've all been trimmed up. They've all been, But these older pics show you, what it was. What it was.
What they go do. They remove all the stuff that's going to be a little bit risque, so then it just looks plain. It's a step pyramid, and
yes.
You go down the bottom. If that's a dragon's head or some kind of lizard head. I'd be very surprised if that is still there.
Yeah. A lot of them, they torn apart, blown up, damaged. I won't dally. You get the point, but older pics before they were really found, and there are people up in here. Not too many more, but I just like to show these older ones. Like I was just saying, these people are bewildered. They're like, what the hell's going on here? Enormous amount, very massive structures.
Yeah, we're just looking at the very tops. They're pygmy now, pygmy buildings.
Yeah.
From what they were.
Columns expanded here. Expanded up top here, hanging out over. It just shows you concrete molding up in here, churned out. Aperture up here with the expansion. You can see it behind. Aperture here, and all this beat up expanded material behind it. Concrete molding here. You can see the expansion eating it up into here.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Melt. Just laying out here in this field, there's a cow. Just laying out here in this field underneath these trees. You see the block. You can see the outline of the structure and the internal floor plans, if you will, of what's left of it.
And don't get twisted. Don't believe geologists. They're telling you that this is the bottom of the building. It's not the top.
Yeah.
It's the top of the building, of the grid component, the top.
You can see how it melted away on the top. Just, you know. Some more of these. You can see one here, one here, one here. You know, they're dotted. This area was just dotted with these. And there's so much more left out there underneath all the, you know, the vegetation. Even today, so much more left out there in the Amazon or the jungles out that way.
All the rainforests. Ever wondered why the rainforest is so predominantly filled with plants? Because they're feeding on red brick.
Yeah.
Feeding on the carbon-14 of what was there before.
And all this melted building here, and these people up here just enjoying their day, sitting around, you know. But all on top of this melted structure, everything underneath the plant life here is melted as well. Again, foreground here, all crystallized, cooked out melt right here. And then you look out here, and that's all melt as well. This, some kind of a structure out there, but it just goes to show you all of this out here was attached to this here foreground shot.
Shows you how big the building was.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Block brick over here. On top
big
of this.
block.
And then this in the back, terracing, you can see it. Kind of reminds me of that mound structure I did a boots on the ground last week on. Kind of wrapped around the side of it, a corkscrewing up to the top.
I showed one of those. Is it in Italy where you had the church on the side of a huge melted building with the road leading up to it? It was all melted as well.
Yeah.
We're on the same page with that evidence.
Again, melted structure. Just showing you here, coming across the back side, boulder pick. But these people back in that day, they were all over it like ants on garbage. That, you know, they cataloging, moving, hiding, just all kinds of stuff.
Which you would expect because they're new in the realm.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't saying no more.
Yeah, exactly. Another melted structure, all we see is what's left of the internal floor plans of this, and this big stack coming out over here that's all block. You can see the base of it sunk down in the melt. It's kind of leaning actually this way. This one was interesting. Kind of reminds me of a vanilla sky pick, but it's just trying to figure out what all this was right here. And at first I thought people, but I'm not sure. It looks like computer screens on people's heads or something. I'm not, you know.
It might be carrying boxes or something, mate.
Carrying boxes or something, but I'm not seeing one person except for this guy down here. This maybe one up here. I'm not sure. Yeah. But
just go back. Just stop. Just
yeah.
Where that person was you were showing on the left.
Right here.
Right. Yeah. If you zoom in again. Keep zooming. Right. Go across to the right. Pull the picture to the right. There's a person right there, past the wall. He's got his back towards us. Boom.
Yeah.
So it's people. I believe it's people, and it might whatever it is. It looks like they've got boxes or something.
Yeah. Oh, here's people up here.
They're moving something. Some people.
Yeah. They're busy for sure.
Yeah. But they're not busy working. They're busy moving stuff.
Right.
It's not the same.
But it just looks very strange. The height of this person. I mean, he's
them, yeah.
But
yeah, but don't think he stood up above them. So, and some of them still look very tall. If they're people.
Yeah. Interesting.
If you look at the ratio to him to what's the first row in the first row of people next to him, they look quite tall.
Yeah.
I mean, can you zoom it anymore? They look like they've got pinstripes on.
They do, don't they? I mean, they got the same kind of as he's got here almost, but I'm not even sure if those are people. It's just this.
Yeah, I know. It looks very weird. It looks like carvings or something. Or,
it does.
Something they've drawn on a wall or something. They've drawn it on a wall of melted building or something. But it's very strange.
Very strange
because it's such an old picture. It makes it even more odd.
And I think this is the stairs that they were on.
Melt.
All the way up. Another older pic. And this is a bridge. This is a bridge. I got wood here. But again, here's your support. Here's your base. Melted structure. Block. Every bridge.
Popping out.
And here's what you can see, on the side of a road, and you go down these back roads or any roads really, and you got these, sides that go down into the bramble, into the creeks and stuff. Take a good look, like this one here. You have your paved road here, but what's all this here? Out there in the middle of nowhere. Melt right here, you can see it. And then the horseshoe magnet back here, the spanning across here, all melt, forming this bridge that's no longer in use. It's all covered up with trees and shit. But just out there in the middle of nowhere, right inside this little, hovering over this little creek down here. It's this old world structure.
Dino, can you get rid of the smaller pictures at the top there?
Oh, shit. Let me try something. How's that?
Can still see them. That's better.
Oh, shit.
That's it. They're gone now.
Okay, good.
You're all good, my man.
Another damn feature, another damn feature, a damn feature of a dam. But whatever the structure is, out there in the sticks, in a field somewhere, and it's still, we got plumbing running here. We've got something sticking out of the side right here. It's a hydraulic work.
Oh yeah, look at that. Very good.
All melted.
It's melted at the top there.
Yeah.
Rock curtain, starting to wanting to rock curtain anyway.
Yeah.
Good picture, mate.
Right on. And just a few more of these older ones. Again, the foundations to these trestles, these tracks going across, is all old world melt. Look, boom, right there. Come across, boom, over here. Same thing. All repurposed. They just throw I-beams across, flush it up, put tracks on it. They don't have to build all this foundation. It's already there. They just tie into it.
Why rebuild when you can repurpose?
Yeah.
At half the cost.
Yeah. Old steps, just poking out of the ground, out of the brick ash.
Notice the fascia's all blocked up.
Yeah.
All blocked up on the fascia. Steps are all melted.
And then an old pic of a spot, but you can see the wall right here, old world block, stretches all the way down here. Everything you see is out there in the melt. So much melt around us that we just pass by and don't even pay attention to. Another old one out there in the jungle somewhere that was found. Look at that structure. Everything below it is melt.
Wow. I like where the archway's in the roof.
Yeah. And even here along the side of the pick, over this side, is all structure. It's all melt. Somebody standing there.
Jackie.
Somebody there.
Little boy.
Yeah. All melt.
I'm just grabbing a smoke, Dino.
Right on. But you can still see this might have been part of a renditioning, but it's all blown out, melted red brick structure, disintegrating apart, sinking down into itself. I won't dally. I'll bump and go. The front here, I'll melt it out. Won't dally, just showing you these before they were really well known. They were just discovered. They had their early cameras. Boom, they're taking shots of them. They've known about these forever. This feature here, you know, and so many places have these kind of things here, you know, these structures that jut out, you know, and they use them for whatever landscaping, but they're all part of the old world melt. The texturing. Some would say this was carved in. They're heat striations forming this pattern. Consistent there, down below. But all in the melt, all old world structure, you can tell. Part of this landscape, if you will. And some of these here, you know, we see these kind of mounds sticking out everywhere. You know, they're and you have right angle cuts in them right here, this path here, over here, whatever this is, obelisk up top here is all old world melt. But this is what caught my eye here is these right angles on the sides here. It's all part of the structure that's down below. Old wall, boom, goes up into the middle of nothing. Okay, those were my older picks that I went through. Now we're going to get into some more evidence that I've shown before. Some of it different, some of them you might have seen before, but you know, everything melted in this X factor, including people, animals, creatures of whatever kind in the melt. And here we have,
and you'd have to expect it because of the enormous destruction.
Yes,
everything was consumed.
Yes, and this is a skull, but look at the expansion. Look at how it.
Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. And again, they can. Oh, it's coral, but it must have been underwater. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Look at the brow.
Coral doesn't grow on fucking on skulls, does it?
No.
Or maybe it does, but I wouldn't have thought so.
But all this melted together and just expanding, popping, just churning, stuck together. Different shot here, looking down, all melt around here, and then we have this down below. Part of the water system, part of the plumbing, if you will, of this structure that's melted. All of it. Even back here, you can see it. Blocking structure, C14. Plenty of water, plenty of C14 for this lower life vegetation to grow on. Nice little spot to chill out. But we have structure. Apertures over here. This wall feature coming across, angling down, coming down into here, and getting lost in the melt right here. With this one here sinking down. More C14 loaded here. Apertures up in here. Brick ash all down here. Very viscous over in here. Closed, filled out arch, aperture big time here.
Look at that.
Apertures everywhere up in here. C14 loaded. Cooked out piece down in here.
Those brick lines, those sedimentary layers only go so far and then they stop.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And you can even see right here, look, the rock curtaining over this. See this, these separate chunks in here? You have this one here, this rock curtaining over here. Apertures coming down then this way, sinking down. It's just a mangled mess, but you can pick out the different types of melt, the action and the flows of the melt around itself as it's coming down.
And some would attribute it to body parts of Titans, but I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, abrupt transitions.
Yeah. And again, now, most won't pick this out, but Eagle Eye Crew, you will. But you see the cooked out structures flowing down in here.
That
Got the plumbing
like, that looks like Iceland or Norway.
Could be, yes.
Like
Boom, boom. Just laid out through here. Sinking down this way, this sinking down this way, and this left in the middle.
And of course, you know, we know that the carbon-14 scavengers provide a wonderful camouflage. Throws the eye off of most people, but not obviously not the Eagle Eye Crew and Meltologists. We see past that shit.
Yeah. Red brick. Waterfall here, coming in here. Pancake lining in here. It's mega, massive C14 laden in there. Aperture, balloon rocking. The different type of melt from in here to here, around here. Aperture here with an aperture here, rock curtaining over this here. Scorching going on over here. Aperture right in here. Again, the outer shell of the structures right here. You can almost see this, the stucco left on this here. expansion here. A chunk of something laying right here, scorched out. Apertures laid out up in through here. The structures not even recognizable as such anymore.
Only with those with the keen eye will pick it out.
Yeah. High elevation shot looking down onto the melt. And we're just seeing the tops of these buildings blown out here in the middle, sinking down. Just leaving debris, rubble block, structure everywhere through here. A lot of it covered up with the sea or the plant life, but you can still see these walls, the higher parts of the building still sticking out. And all of this melt out here. Look at this massive structure right here.
Wow.
Sinking down, cooling down here. Sorry for the helicopter. Can't do anything about it. But you look out there and it's just a sea of melt. Chunks just settling down in it, flowing. Structure over here.
Oh, bang on. That's a good one, mate.
Structure over here.
Notice the waterfall there.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? Go back to the waterfall a second.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? It's coming from inside, look.
Yeah.
And flowing outwards.
I love these topographical shots. They're just so.
Yeah. So
and then
you know,
right,
I've got a thing for that.
Yeah. Look at this right here.
Yeah.
This wall piece coming off right here. Coming down. Massive water feature coming here. Here's a person.
How much water's flowing down there?
Yeah.
Much the same as Niagara Falls, isn't it? You know, how much water flows through there, and that's just a melted building.
Yeah. You see this person standing there.
Have you ever seen Niagara without the water, Dino? Oh my God.
Oh yes, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I think Derv OC showed some brilliant evidence last year, as well as Laughing Eagle. I know I showed some too, some older pics of Niagara.
Yeah, I know. Derv definitely showed some.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Someone else showed some as well. I don't even can't even remember if it was in the group or not. But someone was showing some fantastic shots of Niagara when there was hardly any water flowing through it for some reason, and melted buildings, mate.
Yeah.
The heat differentials there.
Yeah, crazy heat differentials. Balloon rock blocking, all kinds of shit going on in there. Very pretty in a morbid kind of melted way. Again, the melt. These buildings, these massive buildings, just leaving these features, that baffle geologists, but not us.
Because we know everywhere we look, it's melted buildings, and it cannot be attributed to what these geologists are saying as it is.
Right. Melted structure.
You just go to the right. Can you just go to the right, please, Dino?
Yeah, right here.
And zoom in on just go to the right a bit more. Right, what's that there inside?
Right here?
Yeah, that. Yeah. I haven't got a magnifier, so I can't magnify it. But
it looks like a recession in here. an aperture of some sort. Wall feature C14 here, and then we lose it in here.
In the shadow, yeah.
Yeah.
Just caught my eye, mate. That's all.
Oh, yeah. But there's so much in here, you know. Even over in here, you can tell.
Back there, now, see structure on a wall on the right of that, of where you are. If you go to the right, keep going, and then anywhere up will show you that wall.
Yeah. And you can see them back here, sinking down into the melt, sinking down, all of this sinking down. Just amazing. Kind of a darker one, but showing you this here. Structure melted out here, all brick ash out in here. But the plumbing, part of it right here.
Plumbing's working. Now, if the plumbing wasn't working, you'd think that's a crater, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. They would tell you that a meteorite landed there.
Yeah. We see C14. We see wall structure coming off here. Balloon rocking, blocking, sinking down into the melt because we know that's what it is. All of it. Won't dally, a lot to look at, but just showing you the massiveness of this melt. Everything out here. The same time hit. And what you see above down here is just the tops of all these melted structures. What's left. This feature coming across over here. Follows all the way around. And all of this apertures down below it. All these wall structures, you can see them sinking down into the melt. All brick ash, the flow, these structures A-frame. Wasteland.
Looks like it's definitely Iceland.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
I know so, mate. You know me. I've been everywhere, near enough.
Oh, yeah. Just the melt, the devastation here. I mean, this is one of those pics. Anywhere I go, you got evidence. Bam, everywhere. C14 structure right here. You just follow a scorching horseshoe magnet right there. Boom. You know the game, crew. Pick out the melt. Boom, structure right here. Everywhere in here. Everywhere up in here.
Where they're leaning back.
Yes.
Notice where you are now. They're leaning back.
This way. Yep. Down and back. Back and to the left. Back. Some kind of column here. Apertures in it here. These are really fun to just look at. You can just take your time, pick them out. Columns or apertures up here wrote out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Structure massive right here. Yeah, it's leaning back. It's sinking down and leaning back into the melt, coming down. All of this is following the same flow. Coming into this side, it's coming down this way, joining here in the middle. You can see how smooth that is. It's like pulled it. It's like taffy, just stretched it. What's this? Structure, block, aperture, right angle. Look at this melt here. Wall feature here. This aperture filled out here. This one leaning down into this way. Just the twist, the turns everything took. Just makes you wonder what this looked like originally. All this structure back here.
I like that one, mate. It's a good picture there.
Thank you. Look at all this in here. Arches, apertures. You see how it's sunk. Everything is just sneaking down into the flow. Even these back here. See them? This way, this way, this way, this way. These are the sides of this massive structure just pulling down into the melt here. Structure up top. As far back as you can see. Same thing. All structure in here. It's like a big aperture right here that got filled out. The expansion is right here. Coming out.
See the carbon-14 staining in there as well.
Yeah. And this looks like a wonky arch feature here. Yep.
Sure is, mate.
We got right angle right here. Look, structure. Boom.
In the melt too.
Yep. Lighting this
whole tower
feature. Yep.
That's the bottom of the tower. The top part's gone.
Yep.
Make it. I can make out the aperture above the encroaching balloon rocking from below.
Yeah. All lining this clear up to this big beast in the back. Melted structure. And all of this, I mean, you can just tell. Look at this in here. Balloon rock and block and boulder, and you can see the lines, the structure, the layering. Heat differentials. Melted structure out there in the middle of the brick ash and water. Expansion, sinking down, it's all right there. And I'm sure, I know you've showed these from Iceland.
I've been slicing a couple of times. I think I did a 2.0 as well.
Yeah. Very, very
some
good.
Of these I haven't got. Sorry, Dan, carry on.
Very good spot for research, for picking out evidence.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're new in the game and you want to be blown away, you go to Iceland and Norway. And
yeah.
It just confirms what we're saying. Structure there, definitely. See the aperture there through the... Yeah, right there, exactly.
Yeah. What's this? All structure. Apertures everywhere. Everywhere. You see how it flowed. Massive structure. Person here, but you can see it. The brick ash, how it's sinking down in, how it's flowing out right here. Look at this. Aperture filled out right here. Aperture's all up in here on the skyline. Another angle of it. Right angles, apertures, structure. Sinking down into the melt. Right here, look. This wall coming down, look. You can still see the C4 in here. You can still see the lines. You can see the expansion coming off here. You can see these block apertures all up in here, forming the top of this melted structure. Blocking right angles right here. Screams melted structure, because it is. Massive structure. Just different angles of it. Color differentials. And then these here in the foreground, just chunks left out here in the melt. Downward shot of this one. Access road, highway, whatever. All they did was built on top of this feature that was laying on top of the melt here. But it just shows you this massive structure right here. C14 littered with it. Massive piece in the back. Sinking down and shifting this way into the melt. All this flow below. Expansion, brick ash. This piece sinking down this way into the flow. Straight down.
Very nice.
Color differentials, brick ash, scorchy. Huge chunk leaning this way towards us, more or less. This piece in the back, you can see it sinking back down this way into the melt. This structure here, you can still see aperture, laden with them, sinking down into the melt. I'll go quick. I won't dally, but another just melted structure right here. You can see the terracing. And I know these have been snapped before. Spartan, right? Excuse me, Laughing Eagle. I know you've shot this one before.
Yeah. But it's always good to recap.
Yeah. Melted structures. Just littered, all this back here, look. Vertical, right angle. Anywhere you see waterfalls, you look alongside, right, left, underneath, above, you're going to see melted structures. That's all it is. Showing you here the melt, viscous. Flowing. Terracing.
Look at the damage to the top. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at the damage to the top.
Wasteland. You still see lines down in here. That's kind of the same one, different angle. Trying to get here.
The damage is just amazing. It's there's such variance in this damage. It's incredible.
Yes.
But we expect to see this kind of variance because not all the grid components were the same. So the capacity to store electric, the ferric energy was different from grid component to grid component. So some blew up and melted immediately and some didn't.
Yeah. Different angle of that one. Again, these structures here. And this is just a gap in the terrain, but it's all structure. It's all melt. You can see this was some wall here, and then something in the divot here. Coming up like a stair. It looks like maybe column. Wall here. Look at it. Almost see the stucco on it here. Look at the heat difference.
That's a good one, Dave. I like that.
As
always, Dino the Machino.
And all this. And this is ground level or up here where everybody walks, and this is down in here. You can just see wall features. Wall features. It's littered all the way down. Little dally, just showing. Same thing, different angle. It's over here. Here's the top, and then here's the bottom. All this churned out chunks coming down, rock curtaining down over this level here. You can see this structure in here, rock curtaining over here. All throughout here is focus station.
Can you just have a look at the where the water's coming from, please?
Sure. Where's it coming from?
Notice it's not on. It's not coming from the surface. It's coming from inside.
Yeah.
To outside. Look at it. Go to the left. Look at it. It's inside coming outwards. Look, it's not on the surface. It's inside.
Right. Surface is up here, coming out here, coming out over here, coming out everywhere.
Notice it's feeding. It's feeding that that blue water there. That's what it's running into. So it's not collecting rainwater.
No. And this is pretty clear water. This is pretty clear, pure. And I've seen this. Excuse me. I've seen this kind of turquoise water up in North Dakota areas. Very turquoise water, just brilliant, vibrant blue. Very interesting. Top up here, cars, and down below.
Wow, wow, wow.
Hubert.
Look at that. Verticals. It's just telling you that your landmass is not made of what you think it is.
No.
Melted building. Like it.
You can see how they built some kind of a walkway down here, but it's part of the melt. Goes all the way up. It's all part of the structure. All of this. Melted C14 riddled with it. But then you got this dead grassy stuff growing. Not much water over here. Plenty of water coming in over here.
So now you know why your topography looks the way it does, because it's melted bloody buildings.
Yes. You still see brick, yes. Aperture structure cooked out.
Lines carbon 14.
Yes. Well, dally, but a lot of water, very cooked out over here. Again, cuberting going on under here. and it recesses back in underneath this water feature here. It is the same over here. More cuberting, boom, 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 boom. Wasteland. Looking down, cutting its way through all of this melted structure, sank down lower than this up here. This is all up higher. This is all down low. You can make out your walls, what's left of your structures.
Good show. Good show.
Won't dally. Structure, apertures, walls, sinking down into the melt.
Hiram 138 says, "Hey Spartan and Red Brick Gangsters, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey,
Greetings and much love. Thank you for jumping into the zone."
Yes. All structure, the brick, apertures, very rich. C14 down here. They got their little whatever this is down here, settlement, old world. I mean, these are part of the melt here.
Hey, Mr. Dean. Oh,
Yes.
hi, Fally. How you doing? You be going through my back door, haven't you?
I know you got this one too. This is a very good one.
To find these pictures, you've been going through my dirty knickers.
Well, I've been finding them. Your knickers must have been left where I found them, but yeah.
Oh, listen, it's good to see him again, mate. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And these are
I've got a photographic memory, Dean. I told you. Oh, that's nice. I like that melt.
Yeah.
Wow. Aperture right in the center. Crazy. Oh, great. You could jump in, Fally.
Hey, Fally. We'll dab on that one. We'll dab on that one. More kind of the same thing, but you can tell the balloon rocking here more.
Look at that.
Sinking down all the way. Balloon rocking down here along the water line. Kind of that other one again, but it gives you more of a definition back in here. All melt. Water feature coming down here. C14, plant life growing on it. You can see the expansion coming out here. Melted structure. Boom. Walls. Sinking down to the melt.
Nice.
Again, those features. All along here, littered apertures, ghost apps.
How many apertures there? Patty Melt, how you doing, Patty?
Patty.
Just to say hello. How you doing, sweetheart? Greetings and blessings.
Won't dally, but boom. Showing you those structures sinking down. Fertile farmland up top.
They're very crystallized as well. Look at them. They're white.
Yeah.
We look at them.
Yeah.
They're white. Super hot.
See the water line here, but then they're all cooked out structure in here. Depth, you can see apertures, definition. We'll try to bump out of these, move along quickly because I know time is coming. Nice little shot there. And I'll post up these in the evidence review. You can see them in the homepage, Melted Red Brick University. Get in there, check them out.
Hey! Hey! See, you get it on the stream, you get it in the group. We got the best group ever, mate. Let me tell you.
That's right.
You know, if you're watching this, if you haven't joined Red Brick University, please do. Please do.
Brilliant evidence people are posting. This is a famous shot here. Many Spartans, Laughing Eagles done this. I've done this. Many people have done this. It's a fabulous view. I just love this melt.
Is that Horseshoe Bend?
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
Oh, this Dino, you're teasing me now. I love that shot there. I love it. Oh man, lightning does go from the ground upwards, by the way.
Yeah. Nice little shot of the melt. The massiveness of this realm and these structures is incredible. And these are pretty much cooked out, crystallized over here. But you can see the mangled mess.
Still make out the brick lines on it.
We do this for you. You can still see them. Structures in the melt. Everywhere. Apertures row going this way. I posted this one on the page. This is melted structures, and this is not a screen saver. This is melted structures in the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, if you will.
Yeah, I saw that picture. I see you was giving someone a hard time about it as well.
Well, yeah,
but it is. Oh, you see, people are so quick to dismiss without analysing properly. So, we had the same shit with the building stuck on the ship stuck on top of the melted building.
Yes.
Lots of fucking talk about it. No one really analysing the picture close enough to understand. Well, actually, we don't think it's fake at all.
No. And it's so quick to dismiss a lot of these, and that's just the way people are, just a quick, oh, this is fake, that's fake. But they, like Laughing Eagle said, you don't get in and you don't pay attention to the details of the texture, the reflections in the water showing you the image back up. I mean, These are the kind of things you really got to take into account.
I mean, how are you going to Photoshop the image on the water? Exact, you can't do that.
No.
Not even with Photoshop, I don't think.
No, not at all. And the consistency of the pic, it all flowed together. I didn't see any breaks, any cuts. And like you said, the vegetation on top.
Yeah, I mean, for people to be worrying about, oh, well, the ropes haven't rotted. Well, sometimes ropes don't rot.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? It's not a valid reason to say it's fake.
Right. And there's just showing you some elevations here. 4K up top. Massive structures. Mountains are melted red brick buildings. Aperture, structure, column, apertures cooked out, right angles. all in the center. This is sinking down into itself, imploding into itself, if you will. Look, more apertures, wall structures over here. Sitting up there in the clouds.
Rarefied air. It was the rarefied air that made it melt.
Yeah. All of this massive structures. Leaning. These back here.
Wow, look at that back there. Cray. Apertures galore.
Yes.
Back there too. Which is why we're not surprised, because we know buildings have windows, doors, archways, stairs. And this is what we see.
This one's a little hazy from the mist, but you can see the apertures up in here. All those sorts.
Very cubity.
Yeah.
And then below it, look, if you go down, you see where the water's coming from. Again, it's not a one-off thing. Go down. Where the water's coming from.
Yeah.
It's not a one-off thing. These buildings' irrigation systems, in most cases, still work very well.
Absolutely. Again, the water coming out the side of it. Where is it coming from?
Exactly. Where's it pulled to be coming? Listen, it's too obvious.
Yeah. Massive. So won't dally. Boom. We got structure. We got melt. We got right angles. I'll move on. There's more. This is a better shot. It's a little more clear. Scorching going on. C14 aperture here.
You've got unconformity there as well, because you've got a line going through the brick lines.
Yeah.
As your geologist will tell you.
Right here. Yes.
This is it, yeah.
And even back in here.
It's like a huge archway there.
Red brick structure. Aperture.
Nice.
I mean, it's
very
all
nice. Crazy. Look at that. What is that?
And this
is
whole
that
side is.
Sorry, Dean. Is that an arch there? Go back to where you were. Second, just briefly. Move it to the right. And now, where you said there were brickworks, so go to the right of that, and then start arcing your going up. Now, go up, but along the same track. That looks like the top of an arch.
Yeah.
It's definitely brickwork there.
Yeah. And then something straight up here, arch here, stuff back in here.
And above where you were as well. Crazy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Eagle eye vision, mate. Eagle eye vision.
I won't dally. Water coming out. Right angle melt here. Structure. A little lighted this, but wall feature over here too. Lightning, energy, electrical current. We see these same fractal patterns in the melt in the structures. And this is just another melted building still going off over here.
Still malfunctioning. Great shot.
Melted building still going off.
Look at that shit there. That's incredible. Look at
Heat
that.
differentials, they say, cause all this lightning effect. The positive and negative ions interacting in the ether. and how they correspond with the piezoelectric forces that created this melt. Below here, melted structure, cooked out. Academia call them volcanoes. We call them stupid. Bought off, paid off for your indoctrination. But these things still going off, causing these heat displacements in the ether, causing these electrical events to happen.
You see that one on the left looks like it's coming from the bottom up.
Yes.
For sure.
And then fractaling up. Yeah. All this brick ash up here. Again, a little closer to this melted building. Still going off, but showing the electrical energy created in the ether. Melted structure going off, just showing you again how it's interacting. The heat differentials are interacting with the ether, the negative, positive ions in the atmosphere of the ether, if you will. Melted structures down here still drawing charge. Melted brick ash structure up here. You see it sinking down all the way back down into itself, into the brick ash. Melted structure here, about ready to get pelted with some rain here. And all this down below, sinking down into the melt. Another piece of something here caught in the melt. Cooked out melted structure right here. Causing this, all this is melted structure. They call it a volcano. We call it melted building. More piezoelectric, etheric energy, negative, positive ions striking here. Coming up from here, traveling up, or in some cases, catching and traveling down and connecting with the ground. Oops. Put there. Melted structure right here. Still drawing charge. Wasteland of melted structures. Boom. All of this, you can see it as far back as you can go. And this might even be Japan. Looks like Fuji.
I don't think so.
No.
Fuji hasn't got. When you look at Fuji, you look at it. It's very flat before you actually see Fuji. So I don't think this is Fuji.
Oh, you're right. It is pretty flat around Fuji. This is somewhere else.
But it's still a great example.
You know, and they're still going off. Melted structure is still going off. And everybody out here doing their thing, not knowing what they're on. How massive these things are compared to us. Melted structure, you can see. Structure even today in this right here. This isn't flowing as much as it's lit up and melting. Back side of it over here. Apertures right here, look. It's this. All down here. All back there. Structure. Apertures flow, sinking down, around. All this bowled out melted structure wall piece coming down right here. It looks like it might have attached over this way, but this is lost in the melt here. This is lost in the melt here. This wall feature coming out here, expanding over this way, sink down into the melt. Terracing over here. See, boom, boom, boom. Going straight up here into this structure. Looked out at the top. In a wasteland under the moonlight. Top of a melted structure, boom, right there. And just showing you this effect above it. Melted structure up here.
So you've got remnants. Pockets of survival there.
Yep.
Got a man on it, look.
Yep. Probably a geologist. Pathway coming in.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They seem to get everywhere. The geology seems to go everywhere around the realm.
Yes.
But never can come up with the right answers. Shows you how good the geology is.
Yeah. Apertures, right angle structure everywhere. We know it.
We've seen it.
We've seen it. But it makes me think what this realm looked like before the X Factor happened. What was the atmosphere like? What was the air? Thicker, thinner, heavier? The beings bigger? Who knows? But we only see the evidence left. We've got structure, apertures here, filling out lines all the way down it. Big aperture right in here. All sinking down. Still. Massive oil, massive structures.
That one looks like it's leaning on its side a bit.
Right here.
In the center, yeah.
Yeah.
Laying on this side.
Yep. Bam.
And I see that, and in between as well, to the right of that, yeah, just go up slightly. Yeah, there's another piece there, leaning the opposite direction. Yeah, see the aperture at the top, and
yeah,
it's like a doorway at the bottom. Incredible.
Yeah. And structures all getting hit. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. It's like the multiple hits.
Yeah. 5-finger death punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finger. From up here, boom. Structure. This one getting hit. And this is Arizona. This is Crystal Pyramid country out here. Like, share, subscribe. Crystal Pyramid. And the way this energy just moves through, how it interacts with the terrain, the structures down below. I won't dally, but big structure back here getting hit. But then what's this?
There you go. Grid component.
Yeah. And if this was out by the water, they'd call this a lighthouse. Melted structure, skyline. Interacting with the melted structure still down below. And we've covered these many a times. I won't dally. Just showing you. Still drawing energy. Still getting hit. Structures floating out here in the clouds. The etheric energy still active up above.
Wow, look at that one.
Yeah. Top here.
Start to bend in the center. It's incredible. Yeah, and that's sagging in the center like that.
Yeah. Down. The lines right here. All structure. Massive structure still going off. And this is not flowing lava. This is structure that is heating up and it's still melting down. The heat from the bottom up, you can see how much heat is coming from the bottom and how it's drawing this huge bolt here. With structure laden all the way down through the melt. Geologists call them sedimentary layers. Sedimentary is so selective. Straight lines up here. Then you go wonky here. Look at the thinness of this in here. Scorching too. Some different types of evidence. We've seen these kind before. They're just showing you up a little close here. C14 laden really heavy up top here. We got some kind of a column piece coming off right here. See it? Coming down. And then we get into this pancake layering in here. Goes all the way underneath, all the way across. And down below. Somebody forgot their rock hammer. Melted building hammer. This swirl pattern again. Laughing Eagle showing some of this earlier. This melt. Sinking down, shifting, bumping up against each other, folding. Just every different way, leaving it for us to see here. Blocking up top here. You can tell the melt up top.
Notice the archway to the far left. You've been through my knickers drawer again. You're a bad man. And that brick line at the bottom there is curling round through that archway. If you notice, look at the brick line. It goes right around into that archway.
Yeah. Expansion coming off here. Red brick. Just a soup mixture of melt. This swirl pattern here too, this pancaking. And this blocking, this apertures up in here. Rode out. Aperture right here gone wonky, expanded out. Block balloon rock up in here. And this is out in the middle of this flat area. Showing you some different types of melts. Some of them we've seen, some of them we haven't, but just showing you the different areas. Just a few different areas of meltology that you can get into. It brings you, it takes you everywhere. Makes you ask questions like, what are these huge pieces here and how are they still standing? Trees growing on top. Little close-up shot. This one looks familiar. Most people get the pareidolia going on and see a Titan face, but it's just melted structure. Expansion with aperture right here. All up in here. Right here. Pancaking down over here. All the way down. Leaning back, if you will.
So that's rock curtain over the top there.
Yeah. Balloon rocket underneath. Right angle right here.
It's got an aperture there as well. Where you
yep.
At the front.
Exactly.
Now you've definitely been in my knicker drawer, mate. that is one of that is a picture that I've only just recently posted. That one, mate.
Did you recently post that? And this looked familiar. I was like, this one looks familiar. These right here caught my eye.
You haven't been watching my videos, mate.
I have.
You would have remembered that one, mate. I'm saying it because I remember it.
This one was this one was in the flow of the pics. It's a good shot. Yeah, absolutely. Good shot.
See where that really hot material, go back.
Uh-huh.
Go back a sec, mate. See how that hot material that was cascaded down into those lines there across the surface.
Uh-huh.
Incredible melt.
Yeah, this would be a really good one for geologists to take a look at and scratch their head.
You see how it's burnt through the sedimentary layers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They'll have to come out with new terminology to describe that.
Yes. Absolutely. And we get into some stuff I'm going to get out of there for a second. And this is just a couple things I wanted to...
I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to hurry up because it's nearly 3:10, mate.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to save the rest for later then.
You need to start using. You need to start looking at the time of your clock. You've been on an hour and 45 minutes, mate.
You get going, and that's how it is, you know.
I can tell that you ain't going to stop me.
No. I was getting there. I was about ready to flick into a different.
No, I had to stop you there, mate, because I would have need to close out the show. With a bit of evidence, because it's 1:30 already in the morning here. So,
oh wow!
Yeah. Time. What did we say before the start of the show?
Yeah.
As soon as we get into it, time will be flying past, and I'll be saying it was 3 hours or we've been on already. And true to form, look what's happened. You get into your flow, and I've had to rein you in. You machine.
No doubt we get we get our goodies in front of us, our smoke on, our drink on. We could sit here for days, weeks.
If we really tried, I reckon we could probably go a month.
Absolutely.
How long was the longest stream? Some were saying about 8 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Indeed, fantastic evidence, mate. And I wish we had more time tonight because we could have carried on. But I need to get this stuff out. It's always a pleasure to see what you will produce, even if you've been in with Soccer, bad man.
Oh, you say you got to dig deep, and I do dig deep. And when you do, you on a lot. And like you've said many times, when we start showing the same evidence, sometimes it just shows you the level that you go in to find these things because they weren't easy. They weren't easy. Yeah.
They're not meant to be easy. The good ones never are. You got to persevere. You got to persevere. Lucky for me, I've got a bit of a photographic memory for stuff that I've shown anyway. Yeah. And I tend not to go back. I will show stuff now and again that I've shown before, like Dino does, because it's good to just reacquaint yourself with places. And obviously, as you may find images of the same place that you've been that are better. So it's all good, and there's no problem with it because it's some people haven't seen that before, Dean. So there's no problem.
And we do have quite a few new people up and in, so sometimes a recap is good.
Oh, of course it is. It's always good. It's always good. We can't get enough evidence. Let me tell you that now. For now, can't see enough and can't get enough, and that's a true sign of an addict.
Yeah.
Dino, the crackhead of meltology. He's a rockhead. He loves the rocks. Oh, well done, mate. Great stuff.
Right.
Anyway, as you know, time is an issue now because we're going past 3 hours. and it's getting late for me here in the UK. And I just want to close out the show with a few more images. Let me know when my screen's up, mate.
Right on.
Just do the infinity box. Oh. Boom.
Infinity.
Good stuff. Right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's start off like this. Come on, man. Boom.
Okay,
damn. Meltology, baby. It's Meltology, baby. Damn. And because time's the show, I'm just going to flick through these nice and quickly. Here we go. First melted structure. You've only got to look at the carbon-14 deposits on the surface to understand it's a melted building. Now, this is a structure that's in Kangaroo Bay, Australia. And this particular place has got some very, very interesting stuff there. So the wider view, you see the melt here on the side, the building here, it's rock curtained over itself, and the carbon-14 is left on the surface. And notice there's lots of plant life.
Yeah.
We'll hastily move on. Kangaroo Island, sorry. Again, this is melted structure. Okay, the center part is all leaked out here. Look at the drip here. Look at the flow of the melt. Yeah, melted building.
Absolutely.
What do we keep saying? All land is melted building and brick ash, and here it is, look, melted. This is what we walk on. This is what we living on. This is what we're fighting for and dying for. Melted fucking buildings. How unbelievable is that?
Yeah.
Wider angle. This is only one part of this place. And again, it's quite evident it's a melted building. No amount of volcanic activity or any of the other silliness will account for this. As we will see as we move forward. What's going on here?
Oh.
If you look here in the bottom left, you can see little pieces of brick inside here.
Yeah.
Right in here. This is building that's rock curtained over itself and flowed downwards. Incredible.
Yes.
Look, pieces of brick here. Brick here, look. Boom.
Almost looks like a pie crust laid over the top.
Yeah. You know, like before you cut the edges off. I used to watch my mum make them, you know, and she'd get the rolling pin and throw it over and it would land on the side and she'd cut the crust off. But it's amazing that what happened to these buildings. I mean, look at this. Look at the drip. Look at the melt. Look at the carbon-14 stains. Carbon-14 everywhere. But there's no water here. No fresh water, so there's not hardly any plants. So, look. Piece in here. Got to get to that shot, mate. I think it's in these. Let me zoom past that. Oh, what is here? What's this? Yeah. What's this in front of us?
Yeah.
Doesn't need explanation. Eagle Eye crew know.
Yes.
Eagle Eye crew know. Again, look. Top of the building. Look how high the melt got. Look how high the balloon rocking went to nearly covered it over. This one is covered. Didn't quite reach the top. This is a tower here, and the part remnant here. There's a remnant here. But if you look closely in this area, look at here. Look at the elephant skin. Look to the brick, melted brick. You can see it. You see that everywhere. This elephant skin look in here.
Yes.
Again. Your eyes will not be accustomed to it if you're not a meltologist, but this here is a building structure, aperture. It just look brick lines.
Yeah.
And look what it's sitting on, and look at the angle it's sitting on it. Look at the angle. Incredible. Wakey. Yeah, you know, mate. You know, I like the prettiest shots I can find.
Yeah.
I do like pretty shots. Yeah, look, balloon rocks. Structure sitting on top of a more structure that's rock curtained over. Look at the plant life all around here. None up here, all down here. More clues to the devastation, more clues to the past. Oh man, this is a beautiful shot.
Oh, nice.
If you can't see, look at the bricks.
Yes.
Look. Cooked, damaged bricks. Look, all here. It's all bricks. More, it's more churned out here. Very fine. But compared to the underside here, where you can see the bricks, melted building.
Yes.
Oh, look at it. Structure here, there's structure here. Another one sunken down here into the melt. It was low line, so it nearly got when the water rises now, that'll be covered over.
Yeah.
Come on now. You seeing it as well as I am?
Yes.
Just flick through them. Oh wow.
Nice.
Come on there. Melted tower. It's a bit like Planet of the Apes when he walks onto that beach and sees the the Statue of Liberty all melted and stuck in. And they keep telling you, they keep showing you it in films. Go and look at Planet of the Apes, the Charlton Heston one. It's just full of melted buildings. Again, look at where the waterline full of apertures at the bottom.
Bastards.
Yeah, bastards. Bastards went and done it, yeah. And look at the melt here on this part of the building. Matches this.
Yes.
See brick lines going this way. Further along, so you can get more of the beach. You can clearly see that this building is sinking into the melt, but it's leaning over.
Yeah.
It's leaning. You know, this is why I like looking at topography and stuff, because it gives you the full Monty, not just buildings, but everything melted. Everything is in the melt. Excuse me. Again, look at these brick lines, the verticals, but then they progress downwards this way if you look. So this was coming down and out.
Yes.
Look. Brick lines going this way. All here, look. All in here. Look, melt. Can't be anything else.
No.
Can't be anything else. I mean, please. It's too obvious. Oh, wow. Forgot about this one.
Wow, man. Look at that.
Look at this. Look at the skin of it up here.
Yes.
This is flowed down from up here. Rock curtaining, look. And the top part's very thin. And again, look, you see the edge is all viscous. You see the holes here, and the top is all scarred with the carbon 14. I mean, how can anybody think this is natural? It's beyond me.
Yeah. Oh, wow, nice. Look at that.
It's unconformity, as your geologist would say, because we can't see sedimentary lines, but we can see this huge melt here. The way it came down straight and then buckled.
Yep.
Here, to give us this angle. I mean, these ribs here could be anything, but you see the structure at the top here still intact, and the brickwork is turned blocky, and you know, the bottom part was very, very hot. You know, even above this, there's structure here.
Yeah.
It's cooked out, top of it's cooked out, but we can still see the right angles. Mother Nature doesn't do that. Nice and close, you see the viscous, rough, corally look to the pieces of expanded red brick now. And the carbon 14 stains and on the top and the scorching.
Yeah.
Incredible. We'll fly through it. We'll fly through brick lines. We see the brick lines here, and look at the top, it's mirrored. Same kind of brick lines at the top as it is down here. See, this little piece has come away. Yep. Still got the brick lines that match. Look, brick lines going vertical here and then angling into the melt here at the bottom. Carbon 14 stains everywhere. The sand is brick ash. It was very hot here at the bottom. When you see this shit on the beach, you understand what it is now. Pieces of melted building. Look, this is sinking in at this angle. Look, viscous here. See the holes here? Holes here, holes in the top here. This tells you, look, see the churning of the bricks here? Very, very highly cooked. It's like obsidian now, these pieces. This dark black. See the holes in the top here? This is brick lines here. Top of the building, top of the building. That's all that's left of it. From a distance, still there. Again, look, where people see this and they don't understand what they're looking at, but you're looking at buildings melting into the brick flood and leaning back. They're leaning backwards. Look, there's an aperture here.
Yep.
There's another one here. Come on, they're leaning backwards. It's what it is what it looks like. There's the top, and the rest of it's melted out, but it's leaning back. Or Kangaroo Island and these incredible pieces and fragments of melted building. Where'd you get these from? Why did Mother Nature make this?
Yeah. Wow, come on.
Maldives, I think, maybe. And again, we see the tops of melted buildings stuck in the brick flood. All islands are tops of melted buildings. Mm-hmm. Look, what is all of this? Building pieces, fragments of building melted downwards. I know people find it hard to grasp it, but where did this come from then? Look at the melt hanging out the side of this.
Yeah.
Like a leg. It's like a fucking leg, you know? Come on, just look at this shit closely.
Wow.
Look at it. Look at the damage. Look at the heat damage. That there looks like a fucking aperture right here.
It does.
Out, like a door right here. Oh, man.
Totally different than the melt around it.
It is. We won't dwell. Because look at this shit.
Shit.
Look at the balloon rock at the bottom here.
Yeah.
See it. People won't see that. Won't see the balloon rock here. Right? Won't see it. Won't see it, but we do. Again, brick lines sinking into the brick ash. Huge aperture. We won't dwell. Closer. More of the same. Look, heat damage, remnants of buildings, even out here in the distance. Again, the same. Red bricks, expansion, pocket of survival over here. We go to our volcanoes. A few volcanoes. I just thought that what was strange was this depression all the way around.
Yeah.
So this central part is sinking down. Where this building is sinking down. What's that there? What's that there, Dave?
That's a filled out aperture sinking down. It's slipping down.
Yeah, of course, because they're buildings, aren't they? They're not anything else. I'm just amazed at the regularity. We see this red ochre color in these because it's red brick, melted red brick. It's too easy, Dean. It's too easy.
Yes.
Please.
Oh, wow. Come on.
It's too fucking easy. Look at this shit. This is a whole series of grid components melting downwards and outwards. And look, this edge here has come away and revealed the melted red brick.
Yeah.
Look, plant life over here, so there must be water going on back here, but none here. Top of a melted building, a huge melted building. Just a different angle. So you can see, look back here, back there, more melted building. This is so interesting here.
It is.
I'd like to spend a lot more time looking at that, but we haven't got it. Oh my,
Oh, wow.
You know what's fucking interesting about this picture, Dino? What's that at the top, this white line?
Yeah, right.
It's a fucking wall.
Yes, it is. It's the top of that fucker, man.
What does a fucking volcano need a wall for? It's too mad. And what's this here, Dean? Look, there's a little bit of building here, and there's this more building here.
Yes.
Incredible. It's all over the fucking place. I mean, how they got away with this bullshit, this geology bullshit for so long? I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I know why, because we've been brainwashed. So,
Wow, yeah.
You have to unbrainwash your fucking selves, mate.
Yep.
Get clued up, mate.
Damn, look at this. Holy shit.
Another building. See the brick lines here. Look, the brick lines are here. There's apertures here. On this part where I'm circling. Apertures. Yeah. Right? This is all cooked out. All cooked out. Look how it melted out this way here. Yeah. Some of them are jaw dropping. That's all I can say.
Oh, yeah.
Again, look, more melted building. Thoroughly cooked to the top, and then the center filled out. It's not a volcano.
No.
Not a volcano. I mean, please.
Wow. These
are ghost apertures in here.
Yes.
Here and here and here and here and here and here and down there. It's just ridiculous. Keep seeing it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go on, Dave.
Oh, I was just going to say right there where you got your cursor, that's the very top of that building that's sinking down in the center. That's what's left of the top of that fucker.
Yeah.
Right there.
So the red here, bricks. Red here, bricks. Everything else is cooked. A little bit of green here, look.
Yeah.
A little bit of green. Not much. And we you know... It's just unbelievable how this stuff has gone unnoticed for so long. That's all I can say. You know,
I mean, that looks like a city skyline right there. You know, at the top of that thing.
Yeah. Up this, wait, we're gonna see more of that. But there's me and Dean inspecting this place. Red brick, mate, of course.
Yes.
I love to see what's under that water, and here we have a classic example of what's under that water. The rest of this fucking building is under this water, as you can clearly see. Notice how it's leaning. The top of the building here is leaning. Look at the lean on it. It's crazy.
You can see it.
Oh man, it's just unbelievable. Look at this shit. I mean, I think I posted these pictures in the group. Yeah, I have done. But you know, I just like to see this stuff under the water because it validates what we're saying. Look at this shit here. Look, this is the rest of the building here under the water. But look at the damage up here. You don't look in here where I'm circling. That's building. You can see the apertures right here.
Yeah,
you can see it destroyed, absolutely destroyed. And back here, another one. And then of course you got a pocket survival here. And a pocket survival here, but what's under the water is very, very interesting.
Oh yeah, always.
Here we go a little bit closer so you can see this here. Let me see if I can zoom now. Getting there. Here we go.
Nice.
Building. Look, building. Look, apertures. What the fuck? You see the internals here?
Yes.
Look, as you say, Dean, anywhere you point, but look, you can see the internals where the front wall has come off, and you can see the churned out. Look, there's apertures in here. Incredible. Absolutely madness. But most people won't be able to pick that out.
No.
They won't be able to pick it out. Look, even here. They won't be able to pick it out. Look at the front, balloon rocks. And look how close it is, low down it is.
Yeah.
It's a madness. So that archway's here.
Yep.
You can see better with your magnifier than I can.
Oh yeah.
Horseshoe magnets here, and look at all the pocket survival. How the fuck did they get there? Come on,
two
now.
of them. Yep.
Yeah, with plant in front. You always have to think, how did they get there? How did they build them there? People don't think that at all. They just go with this stupid narrative that they're given. Great Uncle Salvatore in 1827 came here and there was nothing, and he built it up stone by stone. Look at the viscosity here.
Yeah.
Look at the viscousness. Block. Bricks turn to balloon rocks here. All this here is building. Look what this is Saturn, melted building. Saturn itself, but itself is melted. Trying to get through this quickly because I just want to get to a specific bit and we can stop. Right, obviously the obviousness bit here in the bottom right hand corner, look how it's balloon knocked out.
Yeah.
Filled in this archway at the bottom, look. But look, up here, how red it is. My. Please don't get confused. Oh my, Dino.
Wow, look at that. Holy shit.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? There's so much going on here that you could spend God knows how long. But no, just the red brick wall here. No, it's the same red brick as the churned out, cooked out buildings behind.
Yes.
Look at the huge balloon rocks here, and look this wall here. This wall here, the bricks are doing the dance here. Oh my. Come on now. Look at this brick. Look at this here with the horseshoe magnets. Look how low it is.
Yes.
And notice a completely different colour to this brick wall here. What is going on? I just want to pick out some savoury ones, mate. Listen, look at this. Look at the damage. These are all buildings, and we've got remnants, pockets of survival down here. It's a madness, and it's a tourist attraction. It's a bloody tourist attraction, and as you can see where it is. I mean, this is just cray here.
It is. Look at that. Ah.
This is all melted red brick here. All buildings. Look at this wall. Yeah, look at it.
Right off.
Putting that there. No, look, and then it's got a fucking column or a tower on top of it, and then another brick wall behind it. Look at the angle of this piece. You're building that. Oh, you're joking. They're never doing that in a million. Not in a million. You know what I mean? As you can imagine, when I got these, Dean, I was very excited.
Well, I can see why.
You know, you don't see this every day. Not this type of damage, and with such good pictures. I mean, look at this shit here. It's incredible. Look at this. All structure, all buildings, all melted, intermingled with pockets of survival like this. And don't get me wrong, they were probably in very bad state of repair, but they've just been renovated over time.
Yeah.
All these white buildings here. Look at this balloon rock they got sitting on the side here. Look, they got it sitting on the fucking side.
Right
and then look under the water, more damage here. Incredible.
Always.
Different angle. Look at the wall here. Look how the bricks are doing the dance. They're popping out. And everything else is self-evident in this picture. These pictures. You shouldn't need a descriptive term, but oh no. I've been here before, but I didn't get these pictures. I didn't get these. Look at this. Look at this fucking wall here. In the middle here. With the column underneath holding it up. How are you doing that?
And why?
Look, this building's embedded. This rock curtained all the way over this part of the building here. We're going to see. Look, the building's underneath, inside the mill. Come on. You don't believe me, I know. But here, look.
Yeah, there it is. There you go.
Start believing, brothers and sisters, if you don't already believe. Right? Look at the water line. Horseshoe magnets all the way down. Buildings inside the melt underneath this huge block line. They're underneath it and set back into it, rebated back. Come on. Listen, I'm going to show you. Look at this one. Look.
Yes.
Man. Been waiting for this shit, mate. Been waiting to show you. Look, buildings inside the fucking mountain. Look at them. Blue doors. Right inside. This is this stairway that I was telling you about. How are you building that?
Right.
Look where column. You can't look, the columns in the mountain. It makes me laugh. Sorry, I know it shouldn't laugh, but it does make me laugh. Look, the wall. Where's the rest of it?
Where'd it go?
As I said to you, and it ain't no idle boast. We show the best evidence, my friends. We do. Look at this wall. Look what's happened to the brickwork in this wall. Man, you're kidding me. Am I? No. I'm not kidding you. Look, there's this walkway with the horseshoe magnets. The supports are sunken down. The actual horseshoe magnets are sunken down. Look at the brickwork compared to this wall. Oh my!
Wow,
totally different. Totally different. Oh man, please! I need to stop eating cheese at night. Because I swear I'm dreaming about melted buildings as well. I did last night, Dave. Dreaming about them somewhere, and I'm pointing at them every fucking melted building to whoever I was with. I can't remember. I think some girl I was with. That's a melted building. And as you know, well, look there. Look at this. What is that? And I'm pointing it all. Oh man, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. What's going on here? What has happened to this building?
Damn.
You know what? As I keep saying to you, Dino, you know, I've said this a few times. I'm not angry with anybody about anything. I don't get angry. I just work harder.
Yes.
I work harder. You don't believe it. What is this doing here then?
Right.
How did they build that in there then? And of course, you can see all the bloody archways here. Look, on the water, on the water level. Look,
yeah,
where they should never ever be. And even if you look here, let me try and zoom it for you. I mean, that's good enough zoom. I mean, look at this shit. Look.
Wow.
They've painted it. They've painted it so it looks like it's separate from what's around it, but it's not.
No,
it's only this paint. It's only this paint that makes you think it's separate. It's not. It's stuck in the mount. The doorway is the only thing left. Look at the one next to it.
Yeah.
Go along. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at the one up there.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. But what I wanted to do is get to here. Look. How are you building that? Look, you got a balcony and a window. And
right there.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Listen, look at the blocking and you see bricks here, but the balloon rocks here and here. But this is just great. Go look at this. Even this side here, you can see at the doorway above here. Look, just see the edge of it. Oh man! And we could go on and on and on with these types of pictures because look, where is the building? Look, you see it, Dean?
Yeah, right there.
Look.
Then the rest of it.
Oh man, it is just a madness. This place is crazy. And I'm not going to tell you where it is. Look, this book. No, because this is going in my book. Look how low this is. What's the purpose of having these steps to there? Is it just a sightseeing thing? You go to there and stop? Well, what's the purpose of these steps then?
Yeah.
Right next to it. And how do you get there?
Right. Logistics.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Again, this is fantastic stuff. Well, let me zoom back. I've shown some of these, but not these lot. Again, look at the three doorways.
Yeah.
Boom. Inside of the mount, look, boom. Look at the drip in here. And this is this walkway. Look at the edge of it. Look how it's rock curtaining over here. Look at this rock curtain. Oh man, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much for us. Not for us, but for one stream. we need to stop it because the images are too good. Look at down here.
Yeah.
Look, ghost that window here. Ghost. How did they put this roof in here?
Right.
How do you do that? How do you put that? It's not even straight. It's just following the flow of the melt. Because obviously rock curtain on top of it. I'm just pointing out that you can't build it in.
No.
You're joking. You're joking. Look, as she's pointing out, what is this wall doing? What is it for? Here. Right. extreme left. Oh my days. I mean, come on. Look, where's the top of this building?
Right.
I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man sometimes.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
today, but sometimes I am. When I'm researching, I'll get into a mode. I get into a Conan the Barbarian mode, mate. Oh, please. You've only just, I don't even have to explain. Just look at it for yourself.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Please note these steps here. Look. Why are you putting steps there? I mean, look, aperture here. This is all sunken in the melt. Look, clearly.
Yeah.
Archway here sideways.
No shit. Look at that.
But it's too. Look at the damage here.
Good Lord.
Oh man. Yeah, it is. It is one of them ones, my friend. I showed this place in. I think it's Montenegro, not Montenegro, or Croatia or something like that. But look at the brick lines. They start off thin, and then they start expanding. Look, and they're expanding through the building.
Yeah.
Through the fucking building. Are you sure? Again, more damage to the bottom, which is where you'd expect it to be to start with, because the heat rose from the bottom upwards. Balloon rock took all this, and here you can actually see the to the left here the original configuration of what these buildings used to look like. These are all painted above the pockets of survival, but here not painted, damaged. With the windows are heat damaged as well.
Yeah.
They're not, let's see, they're not in alignment. They're supposed to be in alignment. Again, more the same. From an aerial view, a bit higher up. Look,
nice.
Look up here. Hey, why are you building up there?
Yeah.
And how are you doing it?
Easier spot.
How you doing it? Exactly. How you doing it? Might have a little road here, but you're gonna need equipment to build this building here, and it ain't gonna fit on this little road.
No.
Okay. Oh, this is a great one actually. When you look at it properly. You know, these are all sunken down into the melt. Look, this wall. The wall. Look, where's the rest of the brickwork here?
Yes.
A little bit of a rock curtain starting here. Let me just zoom out a little bit. And this is at the top. It's on the top. How are they building up there? How is it possible? Look, another building sunken into the melt, as you can see. Look.
Yeah.
See all the walls everywhere? Mountains of melted buildings, people. Look at the walls everywhere. There is no way you can build this and put these walls in here. You're talking about, they're telling you it's a mountain. It's not possible. Oh, this is great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Look, it's a walled grid component, right? You see the top of the building up here, all the damage. But where is it? Where is this place? And I don't mean literally, because when you see this, now you know where it is. Look at that shit.
Wow.
Go back and show you again. Look, that's what it looks like close up. You think it's attached to the mainland, don't you? You think it's a mainland piece of grid component, but no, look.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's the top of an island. Oh man, it's just a madness. Look, you got a wall that runs across here, the top runs across. Look, pieces of building structure that are flooded.
Yeah.
And you've got a piece of pocket survival here and pocket survival here. And look where it's joined. It's joined to the rest of it by a thin strip,
a little one
above the waterline. Incredible. When you see this like this, and look at the edge here, look at the damage at the bottom. Look, see the damage at the bottom.
Yeah.
When you see it like this, you do not equate it to being where it is like that.
Exactly.
It is a madness. Madness. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And then everything else around it is melted, of course. And this little green component was safe, but it's surrounded by water because the rest of it is low lying, and the sea level, the water level came up, cut it off really. Apart from this one little strip, huge melt. And here we are, the other side of where we were, and again, this building's sunken into the melt, and it's been painted because it should look like this shit behind it. Look at the shit behind it. This is obviously a working hotel. You know? It's a hotel, and there's your walkway to your path to get in. But look, what's down here? Why is this down here? Oh, man. I should stop, but I'm not going to.
Oh, look at that! Nice pick.
I'll just give you the evidence, Matt, as I see it. You know, look, pockets of survivors at the top. Everything else is melted building beneath. Here's that shot I like. Look at that.
Oh, that's a good one. Look at that.
Look at the terracing. And notice the terracing. This terracing has got brick all the way around it. It's madness. And if I had to walk up there like these people, well, I ain't going up there.
No doubt.
You have to walk up this shit, right, to this church. It's a church. Again, claiming things that don't belong to them.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a melted building with one pocket of survival on it. Quite obvious. Oh, Dean.
Holy shit. Look at that, man. Come on.
You want confirmation, you want validity. Open your bloody eyes. You'll find confirmation and validity everywhere you bloody look. But you've got to open your eyes and believe what you're seeing. Look at this. Why is that here? Look, you can see the bricks. You see the bricks turn to blocks. See the skim over the top. Look.
Yeah.
See the stucco over the top here at the top here, at the top of the picture. This is all brick lines here from this building. You see it?
Yeah, look at
brick
that.
Lines.
Holy shit.
Again, what's on the top? Look, we have the mark of the owners.
Yes, always.
And it's red brick. It looks very corally looking. They cannot claim it was underwater because it's at the top of the melted building, and the water level, as you can see behind, is way down.
Yeah.
So this is all done by the X Factor.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, mountains of melted buildings, all right. Mountains of melted buildings, all right, brother.
Yeah, they are. Can't you see?
No, they can see, but can you perceive?
Yeah.
Visualize. Imagine the Star Wars planet, the one full of buildings. That's exactly what was here. Why do you think it's in Star Wars? It's giving you a hint. Keep saying it. They put the shit in films. I think the planet was Coruscant, and it's just full of buildings, nothing else.
Right.
Oh God. And I use that term very liberally, by the way, Dean. Don't burn me at the stake. I want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
Well, make your life good, and you're in heaven, you silly people.
Yeah.
Anyway, look. Again, it's a melted building. See the pocket of survival here at the back. The tower. There's the apertures. The rest of it's cooked out. And someone's even put their finished flag on there, I believe. But what is this fucking horseshoe magnet doing here? Attached. And you can clearly see the bricks.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, this iron stuff in there as well. It's just crazy. Look. Oh, middle of nowhere. Look. Towers to the domes.
Yeah.
Brickwork. You see the bricks in between here in the blocks. The top of the dome, you can see the bricks. See the outside shell and the inside part of the bricks. It hasn't, compared to the bottom, the dome is better looking than the bottom because you can still see bricks.
Yeah.
Are you for real? What's happened to the inside? This is why I've got this to show you the outside parts of the building that form a shell. The inside core of the brickwork is now churned up.
Yes.
And look where it is. Man.
Right there on the coast.
Again. Another look at this. Look. Look at the brickwork. How do you put this in here? How do you put this in here up here? How do you invest the bricks into supposedly a mountain?
Right.
You don't. And what are these metal railings doing there? It don't make no sense.
No.
Boom. I'll tell you, Mike Hunt and Meltology, they're bad boys.
They are.
They're bad boys. I want to thank them for the evidence. It's great. Boom.
Brilliant. Very good.
Say good.
Good.
Peoples, I'm bricked out. You've seen some dynamite evidence tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Dynamite evidence from the red brick machine there, Mr. Fervent.
Brick love.
And from myself, and it's been a great pleasure to show it to you.
Always.
We always say now our mantra is less is more, and we only mean that in the amount of streams that we're going to be putting out. But the quality of the evidence and the amount of evidence, well, if it wasn't so late, we'd probably be still going on. And I know Dino would anyway. Still be going on, but we'll save that for the next stream.
Plenty more.
Plenty to come. I'm thinking maybe we may go again on. Are you working Sunday, Dean?
Yes, I am, but I'll have to get with you on the hours.
All right. Well, it should be in a few days. We'll be streaming again, but we want to take it easy. We want to, and to take it easy, we need to time away from the stream because we, as you see by the level of the evidence we showed tonight, we want to be showing the best evidence that you can find, and I believe we do. No matter what anyone else thinks, I believe we do.
Yes.
You won't see too much of what we're showing anywhere else. You may after the stream, but not before. We need to start putting the watermarks on that on the evidence. It could turn up anywhere. Not that I care, but and the reason I don't care is because I can get evidence all day long, brand spanking every day, as you all know. Make sure you subscribe to Spartan Red's channel and catch all the videos as they come out. Make sure your notification bell's on. He will be posting. Well, we will be posting quite regular, and also make sure you tune into the streams when they come on, because you never know when we might branch into something totally different, totally new to what anybody else is talking about.
You never know,
because we have that in mind now. We have a totally different take on things, and hopefully it'll play out nicely, and we'll get more people to come and jam with us when we start unveiling some stuff that we've come across.
Meltology has led us to a very interesting.
It's not a crossroads, but it's a very interesting part of the puzzle.
Yeah,
that fits in very nicely. But as I say, sometimes because we haven't got the point blank evidence you have to envision, and you have to think to yourself, well, cause and effect,
Yes.
and once you get on that kind of road, then what we're going to show you and tell you makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But that is for another stream, and it's for the future, not too far distant future, but we want to make sure we get it down.
We've got to lay some groundwork and some streams coming up, and that's exactly what's coming up.
Exactly. Anyway, Dino, it's nearly 4 hours. Last words?
Great to be back up in the nest with you, Laughing Eagle, in the chill out zone. Melted Red Brick University. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love what's coming up on the page. Brilliant evidence. We've got a great breakdown of your evidence. And for those out there that are just into the university and are new, we like to laugh and joke, but again, when it comes to the evidence, we do not play. And before you go shooting out the hip, this is that or that is this, please look into the evidence before you make ridiculous comments on what things are. It's about research. It's about getting into the evidence and breaking it down. And that's what we do. But thank you again, Laughing Eagle. Always a pleasure. Rick Love, Eagle Eye Crew, and everybody out there watching.
No problem at all. We hadn't streamed for a few days, so it's about time. We're not done. Contrary to popular belief and mutterings on the grapevine, we're not done. We're far from done. We're far from done, mate. We've got miles and miles to go, mate. Miles and miles to go. I want to thank everybody who's jumped in tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed the evidence, the memes, the camaraderie, and most of all, the evidence. The evidence is paramount.
Yes.
I always say that, follow the evidence. I ain't interested in what people have written in books and what people have written in manuscripts and what people have said this and that. Not interested in all that. I'm interested in the evidence, the evidence you can see, feel, and visit yourself.
Yeah.
You've only got to go outside your front door. Sometimes you haven't even got to go outside your front door. Just look in your basement or in your backyard, and you'll find evidence. Or even if you want to go dig your garden, dig a couple of feet, you soon find some red brick. It's important that everybody plays their part, and speaking to the university, you lot need to play your part too. Keep on banging in the evidence, keep on doing the boots on the ground, and enjoying the group. It's about enjoyment as well as learning, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream as well, because as I say, we don't put it on now for with pressure. It's all done for pleasure, because we love Meltology. I know Fervent loves it, same as I do.
Oh, yes.
We live it, we breathe it, we even dream about it. I do anyway.
Oh, yeah. I dreamt last night about it.
There you go. So we're serious in what we're saying, but we're doing it with a lightheartedness and the love of the people, which is very, very important. Yes. Now, anyway, remember, we are the survivors of the survivors. Take care of yourself, take care of one another. Vitally important in these dark times, because they are dark times. We'll be back again with another stream, and as I said, check out Spartan Red's channel, dropping new videos every day, as Big Jimmy will tell you. Much love, Brick love, one love to everybody. Laughing Eagle and Fervent Heat, we're out. Take care.
Brick love. Love you much.